but not tracking because I don't know where my webcam is.
You need to fix that, you weird goober.
Look, I've been busy doing things.
So reminder, this thing is set in like fantasy Scotland, basically.
Oh.
Prepare yourself for horrible
I should have taken
Scottish
bagpipes.
accent.
I was debating
basically,
it.
it's
Dang
just
it.
one Scottish accent, and it's very bad. I'm sorry.
So we should apologize to Pint Size now.
Oh no.
I honestly, had I known this was Scottish, I would have taken the bagpipes as an instrument.
Bagpipes.
So
What?
our choice of
Bag
like
groups.
our choice of Giantkin was perfect, then, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So you all are already a party for some reason that I don't know because you haven't told me yet.
don't
You may
think
not know yourselves, which is fine.
I don't think we-
And
Help.
you've heard
There's a wolf.
that
Is it working?
in the village of Baden-Fietig,
Yeah, there we go.
Barton Feetic, yeah. I thought this was Scottish.
You've heard that
Irish.
there's a
Something.
There we go.
I'm gonna shut
freaking
up.
horrible wolf that's just eating everyone. Adventurers before you have tried and failed, but you heard there was money, or you had other mysterious reasons, as your characters care about. But there's also money, and you're
Money.
determined that you guys must be stronger than everyone else, and you're gonna go kill the thing.
We're gonna make it like 15 minutes in and I'll die. I already can feel it.
So who are you people? I mean, you're Pims and you have Arby's.
Do we do the cube method of introductions by based off the bottom?
Sure.
No, because that means fuck. Fuck.
Fine. Go in the other order then. Hobble first.
Damn it.
Hobble is doing stream things. Hobble has to go last. So,
Alright, that means I'm next, right?
Yes.
Alright,
It's
so
acting really fast.
This is great.
I'm a halfling monk. My name is Goddard Shinstrike. Basically, my backstory is my parents went missing when I was young. I was raised by monks, and it's been my secret goal to find my parents. News
So
had reached me about the giant wolf in this area, and that's why I'm here.
Okay. This works. Pimps. When
I'm
you-
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can put it down for like 2 seconds, but there's only like 2 bites left, so
Just do it.
Do it.
no.
Stuff your
No,
face.
that's my
Stuff your face.
second double. I'm slowing down a little bit.
Pansy.
I'm a
That
hungry.
sounds like
Go
Twitter
hard.
talk.
You know what? I don't want to play anymore.
Hi, Pims.
Sand Pimmel.
Hi, hello. I'm playing a Fearbolg Ranger that the party knows as Warden. I was a warden of a forest back home until the next generation took over, and now I'm in search of something.
he's a retired old man. What?
So you're playing the role of Daishan.
Well, funny you mention that.
Oh no.
Hold on,
Whose chat is he in?
I need to bring up this. Hi. I'm Snake. I'm actually playing a bard. So his a
In the
tiefling
role
bard.
of other Daishan.
Yes, I am Diashan's class. But I don't know if I'm the same subclass, but that's not the point. I am a tiefling bard who the name I came up with was Tenorblade. Seemed fitting. Some people called it edgy. And you know, it's a tiefling, so it fits. And I was told stories my entire life of a lute that belonged to my great-great-grandfathers that this wolf somehow came in possession of.
You have no idea whether that's the case or not.
I mean,
Oh no.
you know, the stories lead it up there, and I
Oh, no.
forgot what we talked about already. So
Oh no. It's fine.
it's fine. Yeah. But-
You heard that your grandfather may have fought this wolf. Your grandfather may have fought this thing at some point.
Yeah, and a lute
Also,
is
his lute
involved.
is missing. Are
Yeah.
they bagpipes now?
Can they be?
They can be bagpipes now if you
I'm
want.
gonna change my proficiency to bagpipes. Hold on.
That's fine.
Oh no.
The lute, which suddenly became bagpipes.
You just hear a random in the background.
Fun fact: I actually always wanted to learn to play the bagpipes.
That sounds horrible.
It was quickly concluded that everyone around me would hate me. So
Who turtled? Was it me?
Hobble.
Oh.
Because I have okay.
I'm gonna trade out Dulcimer for it.
Well brought up, Hobble, by the way. I thought that was me for a second.
Okay.
What, the burp? Oh, no.
All right.
I thought it was me. That burp, it may have been me, but then it wasn't. Okay. So it's a one shot. We don't care why you're a party. You're a party. You are going together.
Cat didn't introduce.
Oh shit.
And neither have I.
Neither did
And neither did
Hobble.
Hobble.
Well then.
60%. D for diploma.
Okay.
I
I
know who you two are, so I wasn't as confused.
I do want to go next because right, I said skip me because I was doing stream things.
Yeah.
So I started doing a thing where I post a GIF
Okay.
on my Twitter. This is important, I swear. And I put it in DnD and I'm scrolling down and the first one that I see that's like yes is Road to El Dorado, the blonde one. What was his name?
The blonde one.
Miguel. Is him doing with the lute and it says aggressive bard sexual. And I'm like, this isn't my class, but you know what? I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna put it on there because Steak. And then Steak says immediately after I post it about whether he wanted bagpipes because it was his lute that got lost, and all I can think of now is Steak just aggressively bard sexualing. But beside the point. Hi, I'm Hobble. I'm playing a bard. A bard? Shit. I'm playing a barbarian named Beska, who is a bugbear, who lives in the cave somewhere out in the forest, and if you smack her back too hard or hit her too hard, just little of mind dust just kind of comes out of her fur. I have a bear totem with me. And I'm not going to say what happens because Jills knows, and Jills is not prepared. Even though Jills knows, Jills is not prepared.
I don't think Jills is prepared for any of our classes.
She's not. They are no. They were nervous, but here's the thing: is we're gonna wreck her day, and she's just gonna die. But basically, I'm here because there's some giant ass. Hi, the April. There's a giant ass wolf in our territory and is trying to bogart its way into our caves. And, well, I'm the schmuck that was like, I'll fix this. And I'm dealing with some short people. That's me. Calf, it's all you.
Not that short. Well, okay.
There are two Furbolg. They're probably taller than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, how
I was
big
actually-
is the two furbolgs?
7'6" and 7'8".
I didn't pick a size.
I got it wrong.
Rude.
It's actually 7'10".
I mean, my tiefling torn make him above 6 feet, so.
So the two furbolgs, we have 7'10", and what's the other one?
7'6".
7'6".
I'm gonna put 7.
You already told me what your height was.
Did I?
You did.
What was it?
You said 6'8".
It's not what I said.
It is what you said.
I never gave you a height. I said we're between 6 to 8 feet tall. We're somewhere between there. I never actually gave you a height because I still hadn't chosen that.
You're 6'8" now. Done.
Like,
By contrast, I'm 4 feet tall.
oh my.
5'8" without the horns, so.
Yeah, just gonna sit at
Just
7.
imagine this guy's horns going straight up.
7.
No comment.
Okay.
So no comment.
So, a pair of forest boys, a downy-furred barbarian bugbear.
We're one druid shy of a furry convention.
My dream come true.
The monk named Shinstrike, because he's short. K, and a horny horny bard. What did I miss? Here?
Okay, I didn't
I
clue into that
mean-
one.
I
But
mean,
do I have proficiency with him is the question.
With who? With what? Wait, what are we talking about? Are you proficient with a horny bard? Please tell me no.
Well, I'm asking
I'm
if a
done.
tiefling would be proficient with her own horns.
I'm done. Done.
Thanks for playing D&D tonight.
Roll credits, guys. Roll credits.
This is why I haven't been back in the campaign yet, because we don't get very far.
Hey Aubrey, how are you doing tonight? I see that
feel like
you
after that one,
broke
you're
your
not
streak
returning.
and that now you won the first time out. Also, hello the April, hello Pims, hello
Okay.
Steak.
In the
Uh,
interest of
Aubrey says waves to all the people.
in the interest of this not just being 3 hours of me giggling hysterically.
So like a normal day.
Yep, basically. Our motley crew are traveling together to the village of Baden-Fittig because you've determined that this wolf is going to be your bitch. So I feel like I don't have enough screens for this. Is that normal? Yeah,
Probably.
I feel like I don't have enough monitors.
Okay.
I have
Uh,
3, and sometimes it's not enough.
Yeah, I have 2, and it's definitely not. Okay. So,
Oh my god, look at this. Ah! This is great.
it is early evening, and you are arriving in the village. This is what you see. You've heard from others that there's a bounty that the head of the village is offering. You see around you mostly just homes, 1 or 2 shops, and the red roofed building is an inn. What would you like to do?
Red roof inn, of course.
Red rum.
Do I do the
Do you guys have
responsible thing?
tokens?
No.
I would
you,
like
you
to.
don't have tokens.
No, we don't.
Do we
Nope.
need to go find a token for you real quick?
I mean, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Nothing, you know, intense. I found a thing that lets
Yo,
you
Doc,
turn
thanks for the follow.
things into
Host.
tokens really
Shit.
easily. I will post a link if you care for future reference.
Wow, it's a shame. You
Pims,
said
thanks.
nothing intense, and the thing I googled was tiefling in a tent. Nothing
Oh,
came up.
okay.
Oh
Nothing
my
came up.
god.
I am disappointed.
Yo, Aubrey, thanks for the host.
I thought that was funny.
Anyway, you can tell me what you're doing without tokens. It's fine.
I am smacking Hobble's character on the back and giggling.
Okay, I
Maybe
need to
do I
know where exactly Pims' character is while he's doing this. Are you like directly behind me? You just went up and, or are you like?
Like to the side, just like.
Can he be down? He? She? What is your character?
He.
He be downwind and just get a face full of bugbear dandruff and travel dirt and mine dirt and just, and I'm just gonna laugh my ass off as he just tries to hack a bugbear hairball off the side.
Wait, is this some kind of self-defense mechanism?
Might be. I just had a great idea. Thanks. I'm gonna steal it.
Wow.
I cast fog cloud.
I mean, if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. So
True.
Is that what we call passing wind now?
Pass when loincloth just moves and a little comes out.
Oh, we're a little distracted.
We're always a little distracted. That's what makes us great. Where are we coming from? From the bridge? Or are we just magically appearing off the
from-
side?
Sure, yeah. You cross the bridge into town. This works for me. Why not?
Hey, there's 3 furries. Wait. Oh shit. Hey, there's Hey, Hey, there's 3 furries. We could be trolls. Rawr, rawr. I probably shouldn't do that. They probably won't like that. Villagers don't like this. What? Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going?
Oh, frick! I'm on the wrong layer. This is gonna be all night long, by the way.
All night
This little
long,
girl,
all night.
has never seen a bugbear before.
If she's never
and-
seen a bugbear, does she just think I'm an ugly furbolg? Suddenly Jill's is like, no, I don't know.
You know, I don't know, but she's a little bit unsettled. She was skipping rocks by the stream and has now kind of backed away. And then when she got where she, like those little kids do when they see something really weird and they just sort of, like, they just back away a little bit, and then when they get far enough away, they just turn around and run. She does that.
Well, I think my Google Chrome crashed.
Yeah, my roll 20 is a little laggy today.
Yeah.
That's not good.
All right.
What was her
I
problem?
Is this a
I
me
made a
problem? It
token.
could be.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
don't know,
I'm
what are we
debating:
doing?
do I do the bard thing or do I do the responsible thing and get the game rolling?
Well, you're supposed to tell us where we're going. Where are we going? Where we need to go
Are those
first?
Any different?
That is fair. I mean, I'd imagine if we're looking for this place, said they'd pay us, right?
They said they'd pay you. Well, you heard that they would pay you.
Probably go confirm that to start with would be a good place to start.
Okay, where do you want to do that?
Is there a town hall?
I mean, there's a house that seems bigger than the others. There's
Start
the
there.
inn. You want to start at the house that, like, the biggest house. This
I
one.
would say that or the inn, one of the two.
Which
Wherever
one?
it looks like this town functions from.
I mean, there's people milling about everywhere. It's a very small village. Everyone is going about their business and looking a little concerned that you're there. I mean,
The nice thing about a party with 2 furbolgs and a bugbear is a tiefling will go pretty much unnoticed. So
it
more
depends.
unnoticed.
When you start
Or-
playing the bagpipes, they
That's
may
not-
notice you.
That's not what I wanted to send. God dang it.
Instead of Tenor Blade, maybe you should have named yourself Horny Hornblower.
Well, that's the thing I just kind of slapped together. So hopefully it's helpful.
Oh no. Oh no.
But let's see, what's a good. All right. I guess go check at the inn. Ask the bartender if this whole
Okay.
paying for the wolf thing would be accurate,
Okay.
and if it is, how much?
Okay.
To the bar!
To the bar.
Has
To the
have
bar.
furbolgs ever actually had anything of alcoholic nature before?
Has who had what of alcoholic nature?
The furbolgs or the bugbear. Come to think of it.
I've been brewing since before you were even a concept.
I honestly thought you were gonna call him a cub.
I did too for a second.
I
Uh,
am a bugbear clan that lives out in a mine. Of course. I've probably had better shit than you have. I've probably shit better than you have, little tiefling. And I ruffle his hair and just walk past him. Her hair? His hair. Something hair.
It's a him. I'm uncreative.
So you all enter the inn,
Shit.
which has changed orientation. It's fine. Don't mention it. It's.
I
Cool.
mean, as you grow older, you learn things. Sometimes you're not always the same as when you were born.
This looks familiar.
it, you know, as you enter the
Okay.
inn, you notice the sign declares this place the Broken Thorn. As you walk in, you're greeted by the man behind the counter. He says, "Hello, welcome. Can I get you something to drink?"
Why did I pick a bard? I'm not good at role playing.
Why are we suddenly stunned?
I'm
Time to learn.
I
Find
kind of
a
want to
mic
know
real
what
quick.
Steak is gonna say.
Roleplay heavy class. What did I do this for?
I'm
an
I'm
idiot.
just looking at Steak's character and just like, I'm gonna watch to see what he says.
All right, hold on. You're gonna have to forgive me for a second because social interaction, it's not my best skill.
Welcome to why some of us play D&D.
Can my Chrome stop crashing for a second though, please?
Sure, blame the Chrome. What's
I'll get back to that.
Why do they say that?
I don't know. Perhaps later. Is it a man or woman at the bar?
Oh my god.
It's a man.
Perhaps
Right.
later, my good man.
I was gonna say sir, but
The fact
Listen,
that you were gonna say my good anything is just such a dork, Steak.
Listen, okay.
It's adorable, though.
Hear me out,
Let me be
Henrietta.
innocent, all right.
Would you say it's adorkable?
I
Yes.
will not heal any of you. Anyway,
That's okay.
yeah,
You
I guess we
have
have
a
a cleric. So I probably could have dropped all my healing spells, come to think of it. But perhaps later, my good sir. But I heard that there was a possible problem with some local wildlife that someone in the area would be paying fairly
Wolf.
decently to deal with. I'm being vague. Let me be vague. That's how you get info.
Is it?
More or less.
Okay, I'm just asking. That was
There are
legitimate
different
asking.
things happening.
So
Ready?
the man turns and looks over his shoulder and says, Davina, you'd better make something good for supper. The next lot of adventurers is here.
Ooh, food. What does she make? I lean on the counter a little bit. What does she make?
Oh god.
I lean over him and go, "Do you have any sweets?"
Sweets. I'm sure that we can find something that'll suit your tastes. Now,
Mm.
sir, you'd been looking for you're here to help us with our wolf problem.
That would be correct.
So you're gonna want to speak to Fergus. Fergus is our village headman. And then he turns over his shoulder again and says, "Tess." And a little girl runs out from behind the in the kitchen, and she says, "Yes, father." And he says, "Go run and fetch Fergus for these adventurers." She disappears out the door. A few minutes later, she returns with a haggard-looking older gentleman. He looks fit for his age, but you can tell that he's worked hard in his lifetime. So he introduces himself and shakes all of your hands and says, "Hello, I'm Fergus. I'm glad that you've come. We have a bit of a problem with a very large, dangerous wolf. It's getting close to dark, and you probably shouldn't try to face him tonight. It seems like a terrible plan because you see, every party of adventurers who's ever come to help us with this has died. I appreciate that you're here, but this could be ugly. I just don't want you to be unprepared.
The concern is greatly appreciated, and we are sorry to hear for the ones before us. What all do you know about it exactly, so we can get a better idea of what we're up against? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know that tonight is the best time for me to speak of this. It's starting to get dark. He's sweating. He looks a little nervous
He doesn't
because
want to be
it's too
outside in the
close.
dark.
Yeah, he wants to go
Okay,
home.
I get that.
So
All right.
how about I meet with you all in the morning? He says to the man behind the bar. He says, "Callum, I'll pay for these adventurers' rooms and their meals. Set them up nicely, and I'll be back to speak with them in the morning." And Callum says okay to this. And Fergus kind of bustles off quickly. Like, he looks terrifying. Looks
Oh.
terrified.
Alright.
And you can smell like a hearty vegetable stew or something coming from the kitchen. It smells good.
Alright.
Callum says, would you like me to show you your rooms while my wife finishes dinner?" And yeah, he says, "It'll just be a few moments. Can I show you upstairs?"
I'm gonna look to the rest of the party. I've taken the lead on all this. Kind of get a feel for what the group wants to do.
We just got here. I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure about upstairs, though. Do you got a outside stable something?
There is a furrier here a farrier who there's you don't want a bed? He looks confused.
I am also looking very confused at this.
I'm a
Tree's good.
bugbear, kind of big.
Tree.
Live in caves, out in the forest. This is kind of tight.
You do understand that we have a ferocious beast who comes out at sunset here, correct?
I've never been in town before.
Towns are weird.
We're gonna lose Hobble before we even get started.
I will clap a hand on what's your character's name again?
Beska.
Beska?
Breska. BRES apostrophe KA.
Well, if we're gonna have a 9, I may as well go ahead and open my spell sheet.
And hearing that
Breska. Yeah.
why the
go
bugbear
on.
doesn't want a room? Do you have a cellar?
Or a stable.
A cellar? What's a
There-
cellar?
It's like a cave inside of a house.
I want that. Where's that? Can I go in that?
This is fun.
Okay. So Davina, at this point, after this amount of conversation has happened, Davina comes out from behind the counter with roast pork and stewed vegetables and sets them on the table and says, "It's so nice to see outsiders. Since the wolves arrived, we don't get much by way of travelers aside from, well, folks like you guys. And the last group didn't take time to stop here before they you heard from Fergus. It wasn't pretty." So
What
she
is
sets
she-
down the food and says, "Please make yourselves at home. I heard you asking for sweets." She looks at Warden and "I'll see what I can do about a pie."
As soon as one of her hands clears, whichever hand sets down the plate full of meat, as soon as it clears it, I'm gonna grab the plate and just shovel it all in my mouth. Just literally dumpster truck and pour it and
None of you have been in civilization before. This is great.
Just because we have it, we're not
Excuse you.
familiar with it.
I'm kidding.
I think I'm
That
the
was-
only one that hasn't.
well, it's still pretty funny.
Excuse me. Little
Can I
one.
help you? Oh,
Thanks, Albert.
Not the little one that I'm traveling with. The
You're pretty
young-
little.
yeah, the young woman that
I just
Gave
produced
us
some
the
berries out
food.
of my pocket, by the way.
yes. How can I help?
has it been targeting just the adventurers that come by, or has your town been under much threat from it?
Oh no! And anyone who's outside after dark, we don't see them again. At least not alive. She's kind of trembling a little as she says this.
Ooh, I picked a good spell.
You thought Pims was bleeding?
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
Why is
No,
Pims
I'm not
bleeding?
kidding. Anyways, Y'all continue. Sorry, don't mind me.
My dear, and Keeper Roland puts both huge freaking balls on her shoulders.
Why are we putting balls on people's shoulders?
Pause.
Pause. Oh,
Oh my god.
sorry. Look, I
I'm
am.
the only one the right height for that, and I'm very concerned.
Oh man, you probably just have like. Oh man. Oh man, this is just a group of balls and meat curtains for you, isn't it? Oh.
He's very acutely aware of the amount of dangle going on.
Oh no. Oh no.
There's
So
a
you're
reason
standing
why
with your paws on Davina's shoulders, and she's looking up into your face expectantly.
I'm trying to comfort her.
Mhm.
Can I just escape trying to say things and roll for it?
Sure. You want to comfort her?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Barry
Charisma,
Stains. Yeah.
persuasion?
Yeah, he's just got. That's probably more me.
Either one is fine.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Oh, I should roll. Okay. She looks at you and she smiles a little watery smile. She's just not you know she's concerned. She's
Yeah.
but okay.
Yeah. After seeing that, I kind of want to add my 2 cents of we'll do what we can with this wolf. Hope, please try just. I'm bad with words. Out of character, I'm horrible with words.
In
But,
character, you're
trying.
horrible with words.
I know.
You're
I'm
trying.
I'm
that's
trying.
that's good.
Let me think of the sentence I want to say. All right. We
I
will
offer
do
her a
everything.
red berry.
We will do everything in our power to make sure this wolf is no longer an issue for you and your town. Try not
Thank
to
you.
worry.
Thank you so much.
Aubrey says nice accent steak.
Is there an accent? I'm not even meaning to accent.
You started with one and then you dropped it like a whole second.
Do you not have the ability to add the token to your sheet stake?
No.
I
Oh,
think that's
okay.
a DM thing from when I
You
remember.
Don't you
only-
run away from
You can only
me.
change your avatar
I
picture.
need crabs.
Okay, I will fix it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
There's that.
Oh my god.
sorry.
Uh,
Look, I
okay, so
am-
I'm the only one the right height for that, and I'm very concerned.
sorry, I'm trying to multitask.
Oh man,
and
you probably
we know
just
how
have
that goes
like.
when you're me.
Oh
Uh,
man.
Okay,
Oh man,
so
this is just a
Davina
group
walks.
of balls
Davina
and
walks
meat
away
curtains for you, isn't
feeling
it?
a little better.
Oh.
That at least you're going to do your best. And as she walks away, a horrible keening sound you hear from outside, like your hair is standing on end, and you hear, "You've come to hunt the wolf, but you will fall like all the others before you."
I don't know who this is, but this is gonna be fun.
The innkeeper,
Make sure you put that in the
Callum is
clips.
his name, if I haven't said so.
Uh,
Callum looks up from
Aubrey.
his cleaning, and he was wiping down the bar, and he looks up and he doesn't look surprised, but he does look a little sad. And he says, "It seems like more heroes are destined to fall before our wolf."
I don't remember who said that.
I want to look. What's the guy that said that look like? I'm curious.
The guy who said what?
The guy that's being the not super. The guy on the other side of the room. Not the barkeep, but the other guy that's
Oh,
talking.
it wasn't the other. This was from outside.
Oh.
Like this
Some
was, like, you
weird
heard this
disembodied
through the
voice.
windows. A weird disembodied, very loud, shrieky, screaming voice.
Can I poke my head out the nearest window?
I was also gonna
Yeah.
go to a window and just see if anyone.
To the window.
Like head and shoulders out the window.
Head and shoulders out the window.
Knees and toes, knees and toes.
I am gonna check a spell description while you're giving a description.
So, as you look around, you don't really see anything, but from like around the side of the building, you hear cackling.
Mm, that's a
Thank
shame.
you, Aubrey.
I pull
Uh,
myself back in, look at
uh-huh.
Keeper, and go, lunatics.
Uh, the woman who's sitting over by the fire,
Uh-oh.
this one over here, says, do you not know of our banshee, you brave travelers? She portends death in these parts, and she's rarely wrong. If you were destined to succeed, she would not have come this night.
I'll just kind of lean over. Well, there's a first time for everything.
Oh my.
Oh, you talk a brave game, travelers, but this wolf has appeared before, you know. This wolf has been here since the founding of our village. It comes and it goes when it wants to. When this village was still young, it stalked the woods, stealing our livestock. And as it grew more desperate and bold, it'd come back, it'd leave and return. Those who caught sight of it, they spoke of a massive beast, far larger than any wolf that you've ever seen before. And after weeks of failing to be rid of it, a group of hunters decided that enough was enough, and that they'd hunt this beast and decorate our inn and town hall with its pelt. But 2 nights before they were to leave, the innkeeper's daughter Greer had a terrible dream and couldn't shake the dread from her mind.
Aubrey
She
says she
begged
digs the
those
accent.
hunters. Sorry?
Aubrey says she digs the accent.
She begged those hunters to reconsider, but they wouldn't listen. They were confident like you are in their skills, and they were determined that
This is a
that
story
they
point.
would would defeat this wolf. They left and never returned, as has every adventuring party that's ever faced it since. It's said that few grieved the loss of those first adventurers as keenly as Greer, though, because it was she that her warning that they ignored. And eventually she took up arms herself and went out to talk to the beast, and like the others, she did not return. They didn't even find her body, mind. They couldn't put any body in the grave they dug for her. But the wolf also disappeared for many years, so maybe she found more success than the hunters did. She continues to sit she's sitting on a rocking chair by the fire. She keeps rocking and sort of looks a little sad to see you there after
Quite
this
the story
speech.
there, my friend. But as someone that shares them quite often as well, I know that people have a habit of over-exaggerating some key points. Either way,
You think this is
He's
an
trying
exaggeration?
so hard. That's a
no,
cute
the way
little
I look
accent.
at
He's
it is
trying
this:
so hard.
we either take care of your wolf, or it's not our problem anymore.
I suppose that's fair enough, boyo, she says.
I mean, is that a bad outlook to have? Like, we either win or it's not our problem.
Nope.
Can't have a
Bye,
problem if
Kath.
we're dead.
True.
Thought process here. I hope it didn't speak for everyone there, but it's
Oh,
anyway. I've got a calico that wants out of my room desperately, so I'm gonna have my headphones off for a second while I let her out. So
Okay.
after he's
Well, that was fun.
what was that?
My Discord crashed as I was about to say a thing.
What were you going to
Ah.
say?
I was going to say that was awfully rude of you, Talon, to proclaim that it wouldn't be our problem anymore.
He's got his headphones off.
all right, I'm back. What I miss?
You
I
missed some
was
shade.
insulting you.
Oh,
You get to say
good.
the third time.
Oh, Aubrey. You bean.
All right.
Aubrey says we're all adorable.
Still, if it is our time to go, then it is our time to return to the dirt and soil.
Is it too late to insight check most of that story, or is it too much time passed?
You can.
I just want to see.
You want to know if she's telling a true
I
story.
want to know how much she's exaggerating stuff, because I know people will do that for a story.
Sure.
All right.
Go ahead and roll.
Oh, that's a wisdom skill. That's not good.
You are the wrong person to be insight checking.
13 ain't bad.
As far as you can tell, she seems deadly serious.
All right, so that's the story as she was told.
That's her story, and she's sticking to it.
All right, it's good to know. Stand by the we either kill the wolf or it's not our problem though.
I'm gonna
Alright.
like saunter up and like squat down in front of her.
I'm gonna grab a bowl of the food and start eating while this is going on because I haven't grabbed one yet. I was nice. And
As you
waited.
look into her face, her deep set dark green eyes are striking. What do you say?
Striking one.
How old is the village?
Oh, I'd say it's been here for near 200 years.
Excuse me. You just hear Breska in the background.
The mood is
Yeah,
out
the
the
meat plate is
window.
gone. But
Uh,
you're starting to smell berry pie smells from the kitchen.
And I just wander off.
Okay. Fair enough. So Callum brings another tray of meat since Breska downed the entire first one, and he figures that maybe someone else would like to eat. But they also bring you mugs of ale and ask what else they could do for you. When the pie is finished, it's served to you since you asked for sweets, Warden. They're
reaching over his shoulder, just grabbing off little slices of meat and putting it in my mouth.
So, like on a scale of 1 to 10, this place is probably a 7 in comfort and quality, right?
it's comfort. It's small. It's tidy and well kept.
It's
But
not a
it's-
Hilton.
Right.
No,
but
it's
it's
a
just-
red roof inn.
it is a red roof inn. Also,
Whose
after
token is that?
Probably
finishing
Doc's.
after finishing cooking, if you're paying attention, they are going to show Breska. They like open a trapdoor in the floor in the kitchen to show Breska the cellar, since that seems to be where he them
She.
wants to sleep, where she wants. And they offer blankets, and like they're trying to tuck you in and make you as comfortable as they possibly can. In answer to your question, they look at you sort of sadly when you catch them, when you like make eye contact. They're like looking at someone with terminal cancer, like
Me?
everyone,
Oh.
all of you, the whole
Everyone
party. They
that's
just
gone on this trip before has died. It kind of makes sense.
just like as they if you catch them looking at you for more than a moment, they look sort of sad.
Oh, is this why nobody has mommed me about just stealing food off of plates or anything? Because they're like, oh, that poor kid's gonna die. It's okay. Let them eat as much as they need.
I think that's kind of the mentality for all of us right now.
They figure this
And-
is your last meal, so yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, if we've traveled with you for any length of time, we know your appetite.
I actually, if it's not too much trouble, would like to request a room with a window so I can keep an eye on the outside, see if I see anything before I go to sleep.
Around the outside.
Sure.
Around the outside.
So if you look at the upper floor map,
Upper floor map.
this room
Ground.
is Callum and Davina's.
Oh, it goes
and
all the way
this
over there.
room is
Hi.
Tess's. But they show you to the other rooms. No one is staying here tonight in any of these rooms, and they're doing their best to accommodate you. You can have your pick.
Especially since one of them is now very empty, since one of us is in the cellar.
I didn't see which ones you were pointing out. There.
The one with the large bed is theirs.
Okay.
The
Okay.
rest, and the one with the little desk in it is their daughter's. The other ones are
Aw.
in-house.
Little desk.
The one
Like-
with this one
Okay.
is
All
their
right.
daughter's, and the
Got it.
so all of these ones that have windows here
Yeah.
on that side are available.
I guess whichever one would give me the easiest view of something either in town or just out of town. If that makes sense.
Sure. This is
Aubrey.
the back of the
Ate it.
building, so it's like the forest that you're
So,
looking out into.
Yeah, that probably is actually more ideal. So that'll work. Just I'll try to be flexible because I don't really know the area. I wouldn't know
let
the
me get
area,
your
I guess.
token. You guys get you can. Did I not? I did. I signed the thing, so you should be able to move your tokens. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, there we go. All right, I'm just gonna.
Zoop!
Whoop.
I don't have one
I
quite
guess.
yet.
Oh lord. And
I guess this one probably. Just
both
because-
Krillin and Catmandu just suddenly
I-
disappeared.
I haven't put an edge on yours yet because reasons. I should have asked you for these yesterday. My B.
Yeah, it's fine.
Excuse me.
I probably should have gone with a different border because I just used the token maker you sent us super quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm trying to token Pimmel here. Here we go.
The token Pimmel.
The token Pimmel. Why is this so hard to do? You'd think that this would be easier after I did it like 700 times for all of the other tokens.
it's not. I would argue it only gets harder because you slowly start trying to do it quicker and then take shortcuts, which ends up breaking things.
Yeah, I break everything I touch. It's fine.
Oh hush.
I mean, it took me way longer than it should have to get the 5 tokens in for the honey heist I did. So you're doing fine.
There's
I still have those saved on my computer, actually. So are these beds
Yeah,
furball
freaking-
sized or?
uh
Didn't think
no,
so.
they're a little smaller than they ought to be. But they're trying. They're sweet.
And besides, we've got Halfling Monk, so they can just like put the bed together and it'll balance out, right?
Yes, exactly.
I'm
That's
sure.
how that exactly works.
That's precise. Yes.
No
I
fine.
suppose if
spooning.
you like the room
Oh,
with 3
no.
beds, I suppose if you put them all together and like made them into a bed, the other like laying across them that way, they might be long enough. Probably not though.
Well,
You could try.
Yeah.
Again,
You never know until you try.
no spooning.
I thought you would be a big spoon type of person.
No, Keeper is actually the little spoon.
Aw, that's cute.
More like you get to wear the jetpack.
I don't understand, and I think I don't want to.
I also don't understand.
That's like the most innocent thing he said ever.
I think it's a DBZ joke, but I'm not sure.
Cap's like,
not.
yeah, that's the most innocent thing he's ever said.
Well, that was my only guess because I know your tokens from DBZ.
Look,
Wow, you know an anime.
Sugar,
Access from Cowboy Bebop.
Sugar paws?
Don't you mean Cowboy Beanball?
So,
Yes,
do I
I'm
have
tokening,
to-
sorry.
do I have to show you what being the jetpack is?
Please,
don't.
please, just please
You
show
know
them.
what?
Please show them. Please
I'll
show
look
them.
it up
Please show
later.
them.
Please don't.
Please
Please
I'll
do.
look it up later.
teach us, Cav, or teach them, Cav.
IRL Mage Hand to just not.
So 3 hours, huh?
Oh
Yep.
my.
Yep.
Well,
Uh,
stuff happens, right? Whoops, that's not what I meant to do.
We started kind of early, right? So it's fine.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be
It's fine.
grand. It'll be exciting.
When we get close to the 3-hour mark, we'll just get killed. So,
yeah.
Exactly.
It'll hit 301 and it'll be a TPK. We're good.
Yep. That's how it works.
Shut up.
I was kind of hoping I'd have an
I
excuse to
named
use
these
some stalls
wrong
on this first
because
day.
I was confused. Oh my goodness, he's so cute.
What?
What?
I just opened Warden's image for the first time.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
It's old and coot. That's right. I'm not playing an edgy edgelord for a change.
Is
I am.
That's Steak's job.
I am the edgelord. This game.
It's a very dull edge.
Nah. Butter knife.
Rude.
Right.
So it is
You're
literally.
surprised?
It is literally like sleeping like this with the smaller person kind of up
And a
against.
chokehold.
Look,
Okay.
I have
Chokehold.
limited range of motion on these.
And his name is John Cena.
But you can see them.
Oh
But
my
yeah.
god.
That's fucking jetpack. So
All right.
That's-
Thanks for the enlightenment. Really,
That's-
it was forced upon me.
That's a lot more innocent than I was expecting.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, guys.
I told you.
Excuse me for
That
assuming
I
the
meant
worst-
rename, not edit. Why am I so bad at life?
Your face
Oh,
thing's not
calm
working.
your titas.
Would it help if I somehow bought you time by going and socializing with the other people in the tavern? Or would that
No,
make
because
it
I
worse?
am the other people in the tavern.
I mean, like, not actually do it, but like pretend, like just say I'm gonna do it. So it gives
Yeah,
us-
it's gonna be morning in like 5 seconds. I almost did the thing. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So just play your bagpipes.
I don't actually
That
have
way.
an instrument though. That's the kind of an issue. I can use a sword as a focus.
What kind of bard doesn't have an instrument?
One that focuses on sharp objects. For his
One that
performances.
focuses on blowing. I feel like that's what he was about to say.
I was gonna say blades, but I realized that
Calf
also
is dead.
just as bad.
And I
No, but
killed
you-
Calf.
But I am actually a College of Swords bard, so I don't need an instrument.
Okay. I'm nearly having almost fixed things, but possibly not. We're putting this. This has to go on the map. Why? Okay. It's fine. I will learn to use Roll20 at some point in my life. It's just not going to be
There
today.
we go.
No one's getting any sleep tonight.
I'm down in a cellar with a
Literally
nest of
playing while everyone is
blankies.
trying to sleep. Is
I
that
get
actually
all the
what's happening?
sleep.
No, I don't actually have an instrument. I don't think.
No, but I mean, is this what's happening in game? It's all night. You're just gonna.
Yep,
Yeah, no, I
gonna
don't-
play the squeeze box.
I don't
all
have an
night.
instrument, so I couldn't play something even if I wanted to. I don't
It won't
have-
be nearly as loud as the Fearbulg lumberjack in the middle room. It'll be fine.
Sawing logs?
Yep.
Okay. I'm looking for.
Where's my silence spell?
Oh wait, did I take that one?
Now, who thinks it's funny that they're
Broken
sleeping in the
is-
cellar? Haha! Joke's
Uh,
on you guys.
I've got hideous laughter. If that's better. Is that better or worse? I actually don't know. Is that better or worse?
Oh.
If I could have gone lower than 8, I would have.
I did the thing. Did that thing.
Lower
do
than
this
8 for
thing.
what?
The hell's a frog hemoth?
Intelligence.
Oh god. You would have made that your dump stat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Grog, but a furball.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh no, that's
I fixed
ugly.
all the things.
I want
Whatever.
that.
It's close enough to fixed. Okay. So, in the morning, as you go downstairs or climb the ladder from the cellar, in the case of our dusty bugbear friend. Also, by the way, in the cellar is where they keep the food. Is there any left?
Is one of these bugbears me?
How do you roll
Oh,
self-control?
no.
Yeah, how do you roll self-control?
Con save, right?
That'd
Yeah,
be...
will save.
Yeah.
So
What's will in this again?
I think it would be con,
Yeah.
because there's no will save.
No, Constitution is to see
Wisdom.
how bad he has to
Wisdom
shoot.
save, probably.
Because it's enchantments, illusions, and that sort of thing.
Okay.
Is
So it'd
wisdom
be-
saving.
Wisdom is somehow willpower. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how much
So
food do we
roll a
got?
wisdom?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to let the dice decide, yes.
Yes, we are totally gonna do that. Damn it! I was hoping for a crit one.
Negative
That's
1.
still horrible.
That's still not
Yeah.
great.
Still pretty bad.
So-
Why is there two of them?
You may have eaten several sacks of raw potatoes.
Ooh,
And-
yeah.
Like, I don't know, do you eat vegetables or are you a carnivore? Because if you're a carnivore, there may not have
We're
been.
freaking omnivore. Well, at least my clan is. We're omnivores.
All right. So, part of the shelves near where you were sleeping are bare.
Oh no.
They don't know.
Oh, I...
Can we
What
put
about the
Krillin
shelves
back?
themselves?
Because now he's giving me bedroom eyes, and I don't like that.
Who's giving you bedrooms?
The Krillin icon is like, hello, how are you?
Oh,
I
was
like
trying-
women
I
that
was
are taller
trying
than
to
me.
help, okay, I was trying to help.
it's fine.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Daughter, bedroom eyes, shin strike. Full name.
Oh my god, no. Oh my god, no.
So, come morning, Fergus is waiting in the inn downstairs. Breakfast has been laid out for you. And you get as you get a better look at him, he's an old man with wrinkles, but he still has like defined muscles, and you can tell that he works hard. He doesn't smile and seems nervous, and greets each of you gravely, and shakes your hands, like holds out his hand to shake each of yours, looking a little bit nervous if he gets handshakes from the larger members of the party. He's a wee fellow.
I see.
Smells like
Fergus.
potatoes.
He feels very comfortable shaking hands with Goddard. The
I don't
rest
shake
of
his
the party-
hand.
How's
You don't shake his hand. Okay.
I just ruffle his hair.
You can see
People
him
love
go
it when you do that.
yeah, totally.
and just sort of let it go, and then you get that look again with that like little bit of sadness.
Like, oh no, you're really
no.
nice. I hate to see you die.
Yeah.
Oh no, the BFG.
So he says, as you can see, I'm sure you'll want to speak details on this bounty on our wolf. And he says a little nervously, as you can tell, this is a modest village, and I can't offer you as much as I might want to. But when he gets down to the brass tacks of it, he offers each of you 50 gold, and he says, and I've a handmade cloak as well that may be something that some of you may value. Are you still determined to see to our wolf? Bear in mind, as I've stated before, no one has survived. Even as recently as 4 days ago, there was a party here, and not a one of them lived.
I gotta.
I'm just gonna let
Are you
someone-
still determined to do this thing?
Just trying to move into my home, so yes. Go.
Okay.
We've each got
Uh,
our reasons
here-
for being here.
Oh my god. Stink.
Oof.
I swear I'm not meaning to do an accent when I speak him.
Diashon says the ruffling of hair is always a decent icebreaker, except for bald people.
So, except for him.
Wouldn't it just be like polishing
You
at that
said
point?
it.
Just kind of.
You said it.
No, you can shine the paint of a bald-headed person as an icebreaker if you must.
Though? Okay.
I mean,
That's a
Furbolg
good way.
essentially.
We're walking hairlines. It's fine.
Yeah, so I was going to say it's the equivalent of a microfiber towel, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice polish. But yes, we're here to
We'll see this
help.
through as best we can. This is
All right.
essentially the conclusion.
He says, well, I'll show you to where the last party fought the wolf. Then, come with me. And he starts to look more and more nervous as you follow him out of the inn. And
you, by any
you walk
chance,
along you walk along a road going out of town, and he points out the scenery. It's almost like he's making himself into a tour guide, but a nervous tour guide. And he points you to the old well where the beginnings of the city were set up, or the beginnings of the village were. You can see.
Holy shit! It's the 100-acre woods.
Yeah, there you go. So he tells you the story. This is where our village began, and these ruins used to be the homes of those who were totally destroyed by the wolf, and the well there is totally dried up, and it feels as though this place is cursed. And as you continue to walk, he takes you deeper into the forest, and it's morning. It's bright daytime, but as you walk deeper into the forest,
Hello,
it
Diashon. Hope you're having a
gets,
great night.
darker.
How was your day?
And as you go through the woods and into a clearing,
Hell! Gotta get a close up on this. Battle things
I
has
love you
happened
guys.
here. Churned up grass, dried elf blood.
That-
Yikes! I love the
First thing
big
I saw
yikes
was
is what
big
it sells it.
yikes.
That's
Whew.
great.
I'm glad you appreciate my
This is
Ooh,
great.
top tier map making skills.
6 a.m. Damn, Diashon.
He says this is where the last fight happened, and we've buried the bodies in the cemetery. It's just down the path there. If you decide that you want to see the cemetery, or if their bodies have already been buried. I'm not sure why you would, but that's an option for you, I suppose, and you can see what you can find out here. But being in this place, it just makes me feel ill. And he kind of bustles away.
Alright.
What would you like to do?
Bustle.
So there's no bodies here?
No bodies.
No
Dang it.
bodies have hit this floor.
I may have speak with Dad.
Are there any bushes with berries on them?
Yes.
Can I
Yeah.
go
Some
walk
of the
over
bushes
to
in
one?
the forest have. Yes.
Okay.
Can you guys? I need to put your tokens on the thing, don't I? I do. Hang on. Can you like drag the image off for yourself or not?
No.
What?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, totally can.
All right.
Wait, really?
Wait,
Yes,
what?
I did yours already, but yes, you can.
Today I learned.
Huh. So you can. And it looks like it registers it as the token too.
It does.
What?
That's why I was confused as to why I had to do this for you.
I'm
see.
not here.
Oh
Yes.
god, there's 2. Oh
Yes.
god, there's 3. Oh god, there's 4.
No!
Oh god, no more. Oh, thank god.
The halfling begins multiplying.
Just randomly.
I mean, there's spells for that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't make a Naruto character though.
This time.
It's tough.
Mm.
All right.
I'm gonna
Well,
see if I
am
can't.
sorry, but literally what it says is big yikes.
No, it's great.
I love it. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
That's amazing.
Is there any kind of their weaponry left here, or any belongings of any type?
Roll me investigation.
Investigation. I should have left my sheet open.
I want to ask the bush a question when he's done.
Oh, that's an intelligence stat. I mistell. I missed my plus
What'd you
5
get?
to that. A 10.
You got a 10. Okay. Pretty much what you see there are really, really, really big wolf tracks all around, and they head off into the forest.
So nothing
Like
you.
they
Well,
are
I'm probably following.
monstrous.
Big meaty paws.
Like the paw pad is like 2 feet across. Like it's big.
That's one big mother.
Yeah, I'll just kind of go over and like. Obviously, they're not very well hidden, but I'll draw a little bit more attention to them. Just kind of go over, examine. How big are the claws? If that's not a weird question. Proportionate, or are they like extra big?
The
It
better
looks like
consistent value with. Oh wait.
it looks like swords may have stabbed the ground.
Okay,
front of the
that's
paw
bad.
pad.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good hunt.
Yeah, this might.
You wanted to ask the bush a question. A berry bush.
A berry bush. Yep.
Okay.
So it's got round
You're
orbs
saying
in it, is what
speak
you're
of
saying.
beast and leaf.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Wait.
You have the ability to communicate in a
That's
limited
not
manner
that.
with beasts and plants. They can
That's
understand
right.
the meaning of your words, though you have no special ability to understand them in return.
Yeah.
You can speak to them, they can't speak back.
I wanna ask
can
the
do that
bush if-
too.
Bush shakes suggestively.
Basically, yes. That's what's about to happen. Hobble has the ability to prophesy.
Oh no.
We gonna die.
Oh no.
We gonna die.
Yo, Daishan, thanks for the
so
host.
as I'm like picking berries off it, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
Little friend, did you see which way it went?
You're violating the bush while you talk to it?
His
being
intelligence is
gentle.
The leaves
He asked
sort of
permission. He asked permission.
Before he started picking the berries, I don't think he did. I don't know. I wasn't listening.
the leaves sort of quake. But you don't get like a. It's not like one direction of leaves shakes or anything.
Thank you. Get up. Bush didn't see anything.
Well, we got tracks, which is a start.
Next time,
Tracks?
ask a squirrel.
Yeah.
They can point.
I got a question.
You are smart. You are smart.
Can survival be used for anything other than finding berries? Because we already got a berry finder over here. Okay. Oh no! No! No!
You've just been working on that quietly while the rest of us are talking about
Do any of you have a passive perception higher than 14?
I have 14 exactly.
I have
Yeah,
9.
I know you do. 2 of you have a passive perception of 14.
No!
That's the point.
It's a wisdom stat. I got Jack in that.
All right. Calf and Pims, roll me perception checks.
Lucky.
Okay.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
Damn.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
Keeper-
Warden
Keeper
sees all.
sees nothing. Okay.
Keeper is playing their pen
We're in
pipes.
We're in the forest now, right? I just need to
Yes.
make sure I'm tracking everything properly. Okay.
Yes, it's a little. It's kind of like the canopy overhead makes it sort of dark and a little difficult to see. But as you gaze into the forest a little bit deeper, you see a very old doe and an old woman walking slowly out of the forest.
I wave.
The woman says, and all of you hear this. None of the rest of you see her or the deer, but you hear, Another pack of fools come to test yourselves against our wolf? You must know some secret if you think you'll succeed where others have failed. But I wager you won't. Dead in the dirt or fill in the wolf's belly, that's where you'll be.
Oh, what's the requirement for that spell? Hold on, I need to check something.
Is this wolf named Mordu?
Um, and then, there's a wind, the trees shake, sunlight comes down through the forest,
That's not in the
and
PHP, really?
as the trees and the shadows settle back, the old woman and the deer are gone, Pims.
So, fun fact: vicious mockery isn't in the PHP.
Yes, it is.
Is it? 'Cause I just
Or-
looked in the end.
Class features.
Calf's look on her face.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I know. I was looking if I needed to actually have line of sight with the person to use it on.
It's hearing based, but
Okay.
something tells me that
You need
wouldn't
to
work.
you need to see them at least once.
Oh, okay.
I was looking for the specifics on it because
Yeah.
I don't know spells like I probably should. But
Okay.
maybe reference knows one. The heck
Oh.
was that from?
Woman
What woman?
over there.
What do you mean, woman over there? There's no one over there.
She's gone.
Where?
I'm gonna stand up and go to wherever Hemlock Grove pointed.
All right. Is there an obvious direction to Wolf Track out from this central area?
You can follow the direction of the wolf tracks if you want to.
Well,
yeah.
I'm asking which way they're going.
They head off in arrow, not circle. Please give.
Would it be easier if I just
Arrow.
ask, are they the same direction that woman's was?
No, she was over to the northwest. The
Okay.
wolf goes off to the northeast.
Okay.
Like the tracks. After
That-
big yikes, they go this way.
That was
Hi,
essentially
Kath.
my question.
How can I help you?
Hi. I'm going to use Eyes of the Grave
Okay.
just for shits and grins. Cause it's
Remind me what
sounding-
that does.
At first level, as an action, you can open your awareness to magically detect undead. Until the
Okay.
end of your next turn, you know the location of any undead within 60 feet of you that isn't behind total cover and isn't protected from divination magic.
Okay. So if there is undead within 60 feet of you, you know it. As
Yeah.
long as it's not obscured or protected from divination magic.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't sense anything.
Okay. I figured, but
Well,
you know, the
It's
lady
a feature.
sounded
Yeah.
yeah. The lady sounded a lot like what did that man call her?
yeah. Was it that
Banshee.
same? Was it the
Banshee.
same voice from the night before? I'd imagine it was probably.
It sounded very similar, but it sounded old.
Okay. So the question is, do we go hunt down a lady that may or may not be actually real, or do we go hunt down a wolf that also may or may not? Well, no, the wolf's real.
Well, I mean, there is one way to find out what's going on. At least what happened here.
I think it's pretty clear what happened here. These guys got in a fight and lost.
Can I take a look at the tracks?
Uh-huh.
I mean, what we're up against. Small horny one.
A really big wolf. You know what? Just to actually measure how deep these claws goes, I'm gonna draw my rapier and just measure with it. Since you said
How
they're,
long
like,
ago did
seems
it
like
pass?
swords.
Right. You can just tell that, can't you?
Mhm.
You can just know.
Like this battle where all of the claw marks and stuff were 4 days ago.
Mhm. 4 days ago?
Yeah.
And it's pretty damn big.
Oh yeah, it's big.
Paw Pet's
Bigger than
2
anything
feet
I've
wide.
seen?
It's huge.
Yeah, like each paw is like
Is okay.
big. like a dinner plate, easily. When you measure the depth of the claw marks stake, 10, 12 inches into the dirt.
Ooh, that's not fun. That's a lot of claw.
The claw. The claw.
No, it's definitely the claws. There's multiple.
I bet can keep her over and like squat down over it, over the paw prints.
What do you think?
200-year-old wolf.
200-year-old wolf.
Dire
You
Wait, how
thinking maybe brought on by the settlement, yeah?
Mm,
Wait, is Roland
maybe.
German?
How do you guys just know this stuff?
They're furbolgs.
We know a lot of things.
Older
What I
than
have for
village.
breakfast?
Sweets.
He older than village.
No, it's
He
Russian.
much older than village. Do you want me to bounce around between different accents? Cause boy, I can.
4 days. Same day.
Mm-hmm.
Cheat notes. Cheat notes.
Well,
No idea. Stand up
well,
and wander off and pick more berries.
So you spent some time looking at that. Roll me an investigation check.
both of
Who?
us?
Both of us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
Ooh, damn.
Oh, that's right. That's intelligent.
Oh, right.
Hey!
Okay.
Woohoo!
Warden, you see very large paw tracks. You see big, tracks.
You somehow see less than
Um,
what I saw.
See big tracks and I
Uh,
cannot lie. The other
Keeper,
furbolgs can't deny.
besides the giant wolf tracks, you also find fabric, and you find tracks of several smaller wolves, still big, but several smaller wolves. And also, as you dig through the dirt a little bit, you find the pieces of a sword.
Pieces?
Pieces.
Does it look like
Hey,
a half
Like a
decent-
broken sword.
Does it look like a half decent sword?
It's broken.
Can I
It's
come over and examine the pieces and see if I can't tell what type of sword?
Sure.
Feel free. Warden.
Hmm?
Hey,
Hmm?
hey.
Did you call me Mordu?
Not you. Sorry,
I will
Breska.
be right back because I forgot to get my dice, and I forgot that when I DM, I roll actual dice for some things. I'll be back in a second.
Honk, honk.
All right. So, you all should figure out if those smaller wolf tracks are the same age as the big one.
I have theory.
Because if they are, that's kind of an issue, which means we're going into a group battle instead of a one-on-one. But
Children.
If not, yeah.
Puppies.
No, not puppies. These are not puppies.
Puppy.
Can't pet-
Puppy.
Don't pet the wolf pups.
Puppies.
They're not. They might not be puppies. They might just be larger.
Oh no. We have to watch out for girl with white mascot.
What?
Please tell me, Doc, you got that.
Princess Mononoke, right?
Yes!
Doc, I love you. Mwah.
I was thinking.
I have it on
but-
Blu-ray.
I was thinking, but maybe.
It's like, this is an anime.
Of course it
A
is.
really good one.
Okay, quick Google image. I see why.
Oh God, no.
He comes.
Eh,
One
you know.
small typo, that would be way worse.
Oh God.
Can you make it like half Lenny face?
It just pops up from.
Do you want me to do the Lenny face?
It's alright.
Look, everyone seems to have this sort of like manic energy anyway, so like I might as well get some use out of it now before I attempt to sleep again. Like that trick ever works.
What I missed? Sorry.
A bunch of jokes, and he comes.
Okay.
Oh my.
Ooh my.
That's almost ominous.
I mean, yeah.
Alright.
Also, Breska is very excited for puppies. And Hornby over here is like, no puppies. They're not puppies.
Group battle.
I said they might just be more wolves.
I mean, they will be. They're
No,
just puppies.
Yeah, they're
No,
small.
but like wolves that actually aren't puppies that can actually kill us.
Wolf
You
puppy
think
can probably
puppies
kill
can
you
just
too.
kill you?
I mean, it's a lot harder for a puppy to kill you.
But
When the wolf is as big as everyone
I
is.
mean, that's a very valid point, but my still.
I'm gonna say in Breska voice, if these are puppies, that might be mom, and that might be why. Angry mom, not good. Angry bugbear mom, not good.
Great. There's more of them.
That'd be an investigation check, right? To see what
For
type
what?
of sword pieces these come from.
Yes.
I want to look around and see if anything looks out of place. What would you want me to roll?
Something wisdom related. It's an intuition thing.
That'd be like
Um,
nature or something.
Do you want me to do insight?
Sure.
Or...
Insight or nature are both fine.
Okay.
How's that die, Sean? I turned myself down a
Okay.
little bit, and I turned them
So-
up a little bit.
Out of place.
So yeah, I know it's a battlefield and there's blood and guts and stuff everywhere, but is there something
Yeah.
that just like seems off? Like it shouldn't be there.
I mean, you have a gut feeling that this wolf's not natural, but you probably common
Mhm.
sense probably told you that already.
Mm-hmm. 200 years
Um,
old, giant. Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. You feel a little bit watched.
Okay.
Other than that, like
Mm-hmm.
anything out of place. I that's a really good roll. If
really
I had
vague,
something else to
yes.
give you.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Very vague. Okay. Yeah, but
What type of
you feel like there's something kind of you feel observed. Sorry, what were you asking, Hobble?
Can I tell what type of sword this is with a 16?
It looks like they're pieces of a longsword. Like decent, but not anything extra special.
Just average longsword.
It
It's
looks
an
like
average longsword, probably from one of the previous travelers.
Will you
Snacks.
be able to use one?
Me?
Yeah. Would you make use out of a longsword?
Not a busted piece of shit like this, no.
Yeah. Let me see it for a second. And I'm gonna ask to have the whole longsword handed to me.
It's pieces of a longsword. It's not an
Hand me
actual
the pieces-
longsword.
Hand me the pieces of the longsword.
Just dumped them all in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
I want to cast Mend on it,
okay.
Just-
uh
mainly to prove a point at this point. But I mean,
What point?
the
It's a
point
sword
that I can
point.
Fix thing.
Swords have points.
Just they do have points.
it's a
That's the
longsword.
point.
You have a
Alright.
longsword now. It's a longsword in your hand.
Can you make use of a longsword? I'll ask again. Anyone here?
I'll extend my hand.
All right, here you go. Have a longsword.
Cool. I put the longsword in my quiver. It's gone. It's gone. It just disappears.
That's a weird quiver.
It is a weird quiver, but it is. I feel like it'll save us for some reason.
Useful.
It's a
That
bag of
longsword
quivering.
will be the difference between our
Ooh.
life and death.
That sounds terrible.
Hobble is quivering now.
The bag is quivering. It's a bag of quivering. But that sounds terrible. I gotta stop saying that.
All right. Anyway, so there's blood. There was a lady. A lot of people died here, and there was apparently multiple wolves. Am I missing anything?
Sounds like a good time at the house. Caves.
Warden, you notice after Keeper points out the of the smaller wolf tracks to you, the ones that aren't dinner plate size, that are more like dessert plate size.
Puppy tracks.
They're not the same age.
Oh, thank God.
They're more recent?
They're more recent,
Okay.
Recent.
like 2 days.
Okay, cool.
days?
They were just coming to get the leftovers.
But they
Are they
should
in sets
have-
of 4?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
No, there's a set of 5.
Can we tell
I'm more worried about
how
a set of 2.
many there were?
Roll me a
I would know
survival
that.
check?
That's one of the
Oh,
things
is
I
that
know.
just a... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 of them.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. 4 sets of 4.
And how many adventures were there here in the last group?
Like from the tracks?
Yeah.
Yep.
Roll me a survival check.
You're not implying what I think you're implying, are you?
Cool. It looks like 3 humanoids to you.
Okay.
Are for the smaller tracks, are they like passing through?
They look like they came back and scavenged.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's correct.
okay.
But-
So we've got 3 options now. Lady, big wolf, pack of smaller wolves.
Warden sits down on the ground,
Okay.
and I'm going to burn a first level spell slot to use
Mhm.
Primeval Awareness, checking for
Okay.
Fey.
Your let's see.
6 miles.
6 months.
Your action, 1 ranger slot, 1 minute. You can sense whether they're present in 6 miles. You can just tell whether there are Fae in 6 miles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
There are Fae within 6 miles.
It's not nearly as helpful as it seemed on the surface.
That's still pretty helpful.
I mean, it's helpful, but
Hmm.
let's see.
Okay.
What are you doing? I ask.
Mm,
What is your character's name? Warden.
Warden.
Ask Warden.
Or at least that's what he told us it was.
listening,
To what?
smelling,
To what?
forest.
Oh.
You know, if I didn't travel with you guys on a more regular basis, this would be weird.
We're somehow an even more hodgepodge group.
Yeah, actually.
Like, it actually really.
I'm gonna sit down cross-legged, like, right there beside and just kind of stare a hole in his face. So, did you smell what you're trying to smell?
Mhm.
What was it?
Faye.
The little people. I could talk to them.
Sometimes big.
True. I can still talk to them.
Oh my god.
Do you know where they're at?
Also, we have a cleric.
Forest somewhere. No clue. And I hop up.
Okay. Hop up next to him.
All right. I'm gonna just turn to them like, do we have an idea of where we want to go now? To the mysterious lady that doesn't exist, or the wolf?
I'm going
I
after
would
the
like-
wolf. Can I start, like, following seeing if I can't follow the tracks?
You
Press
can, but
F.
Kev wanted to say something.
Sorry.
Yes. I want to go to the cemetery.
Dead things, Mikey, dead things.
No.
I have no issue with dealing with dead things. It is the recently dead I would like to deal with.
It might not be a horrible idea.
Shovel?
Do you have one?
I reach into my quiver and pull out a shovel.
And hey, I got a pick.
All right.
Is this why buying stuff took so long for you, Finn?
Perfect. Let's go.
I am prepared for way too much shit, and it's fantastic.
I bought 2 things.
I love
So-
you, Warden.
All right. Well, I guess
Good
let's make a
wardens
quick-
are always prepared.
Let's make a detour to the cemetery then, I guess. Unless anyone has any outright objections or better plans.
Nah. Cemetery it is. Let's go.
Okay, you're heading toward the cemetery, which is the cemetery and the direction of the wolf's tracks are the same direction for a ways, but then the path forks, and you know the cemetery is one way and the wolf tracks go another, and you follow the way toward the cemetery.
Oh, this is a big cemetery.
I mean, they have had a lot of people die over 200
That
years.
is a very valid point.
This is
Where are we?
probably. Oh.
I guess we're just gonna
So-
come in there, probably by the sounds of the directions.
Sure, sounds good.
Okay.
The cemetery is as old as the village, but it seems well kept. You notice here this is a small temple, like a shrine, and this is some kind of monument. And you hear humming, kind of tuneless humming from near the temple. You see an elderly woman on her knees planting flowers near a grave. She's over here.
All right.
What would you like to do?
You said
Uh,
you were vague about the monument.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, that's right as we come in. May as well see what the monument for
Sure.
starters.
It's a large grave, and this is a large flowering fruit-bearing tree. And there's an inscription on the monument. It says, "To those we lost to wolf's fell bite, do not fear the dark of night. A rowan tree to see you through until the day we are as you. A ribbon tide reminds us all, a hope that soon no more will fall."
Are there ribbons on the tree?
There is no ribbon on the tree.
And it's fruit bearing?
Why do I know where this is going? I'm gonna ask the question that he clearly wants to. What kind of fruit?
Can I? No, the question's different. Can I ask the
Okay.
tree if I can take one?
You ask the tree if you can take a berry?
Yeah.
It seems to you, even though it doesn't, no one else really notices movement much, but to you it seems like the tree bows.
I will pick the highest barrier that I can reach.
Okay.
All right.
One berry. And I'm gonna put it in like a pocket, like right here.
Okay, but what kind
Okay.
of fruit is it though? Or
I
does it
don't
not-
know. What kind of fruit does a rowan tree bear?
What kind of fruit
Oh Lord, Daishon
Watch
dad.
them not actually
does a rowan
have fruit. It's
tree
fine.
bear?
No, it's an actual tree, apparently.
Yeah, a rowan tree is an actual tree.
Orange red berries.
Mhm.
There you
Okay.
go.
So just some
It's a
kind of
rowan
generic
berry.
berry. Okay.
It's a rowan
Uh,
berry.
Daishon's dad joke: a bowing tree, but like a bow on a
Alright.
tree.
Do any of the graves near the entrance look freshly dug? I guess since we're looking for ones that are
No, the freshest looking graves are the ones that the old woman is planting flowers near.
So we gotta go do. Okay. The interaction.
Can I do a
Mm-hmm.
can I take a deep breath and see if I can't smell her? Like, make sure she's real. Does she have a scent? Are we gonna walk up on something that doesn't have a scent and is just some ethereal bewitched thing? Like, can I do a scent check to make sure she's got a smell?
Roll nature, I guess. Unless you have some other reason, it should be something else.
Perception.
Perception.
There you go.
Perception.
There we go.
That's definitely perception. Thank you.
Nope.
Berries.
You smell dead things mostly.
Well, everything seems
before we
fine.
get too much- Before we get too much further, can you post what's the inscription is in the chat?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't tell. That sounds like it might be a riddle, but at the same time, it also sounds like just that's generic on a grave. So.
Pixel pups. Holy shit. Everybody wave. The Pixel pups just raided with 15 people.
Wait, when did Face Red close?
We didn't. It's still open for us.
Yeah, it's still open
Yeah.
for this.
Oh, it must have done that thing where whenever it closes when it's being broadcast, it just freezes on the last frame, and where it's not tracking, no one noticed.
Ugh.
Whoops.
Well,
Thanks, Daishan, for telling me it's incoming after they've already jumped me.
and my chat for you closed apparently too, so I can't do the responsible.
Hi
live
guys,
thing.
I'm Hobble, and we're
Well.
playing D&D tonight. Thanks, Pickle Pups.
do it
You guys are now the
manually.
Pickle Pups. How was your stream tonight?
Go follow them.
Um,
They were playing Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur.
Oh, that is their call, not yours. There we go.
We're all good mods.
Mod
Doc.
of the year.
I'm
Wow.
the best mod.
Played some Tabooty. Tabooty.
Welcome to a playtest for the Red Wolf.
Yep, and Jill's is doing great DMing. We broke everybody a good amount, like, for the first 5 minutes.
Steak is a horny bagpipe playing bard.
Yes.
Calf has something to share with all of us, thanks to Cube. And me.
Oh no.
Mostly
no.
Hobble, but
I feel like it's been upgraded.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
I'm playing a
Still-
bugbear, barbarian. Calf is a Firbolg cleric?
Fearbolt.
Firbolg. Fearbolg. Rawbolg. Something bolg.
Furbog? Something like that.
Let's see. Steak is playing Miguel. I mean, a bard, a tiefling bard.
horny bard.
A horny bard, yeah.
It's not
Tim's
wrong.
is playing a Furbolg Ranger.
And I'm Krillin.
I mean, he's basically.
I'm a halfling monk.
Yeah.
Halfling monk in Google image search, and Krillin came up, and I'm like, of
Yep.
course, done.
Perfect.
All right. Anyway, does anyone else want to do anything before I inevitably regret going to start a social interaction?
I'm already walking up to her.
Okay. It might be better. Well, no, I was gonna say to have someone a lower profile, but I'm not that much lower profile.
None of us are lower profile except for Krillin over there, and that's because he's low
Who
to
is
ground.
He is the
literally
lowest
lowest
profile.
profile.
I resent that.
When you
You
get up here, you
resemble
can...
it too. You want to ride?
Oh my. Please keep it to the bedroom.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the lady. I guess. I don't wanna,
She's
but
still
I'm-
humming and
Now
planting
you can delay
flowers.
face.
All right. I guess I'll just open with the classic "Excuse me, madam," or "ma'am." I don't know.
So Steak is not the greatest bard.
Good day
Daishan
to
is
you,
definitely far
sir.
better at talking. That's just Daishan, because Daishan's great
How
at
are
that.
you this
Steak is a awkward
night, day?
baboon.
What time of day is it? Noon-ish, I guess.
Noonish, yeah. Getting
Uh,
on toward 1
So we
PM,
kind of have to
maybe?
figure
I
out
guess
some stuff
fine
before
afternoon
nighttime,
then
unless we want to
would be
spend
the
another
appropriate
night
word
in
choice.
the inn.
Hello.
Because at night the bad things come.
Welcome to the
Bad
cemetery.
thing, bad things. So how was y'all stream
She
tonight?
seems
Did you
like
guys
a
have
little
fun?
puzzled.
Did you get to
as
do a bunch
why
of
I'm
neat
here.
things? Did you pet all the dogs
We,
today? If you
recently
didn't pet
came
all the
to
dogs
town in
today,
order to try to
need to
help
pet
you
all
guys
the
with
dogs
your work
today.
problem, and we understand the last group that didn't fare as well is somewhere here.
Ah, yes. That'd be these graves. You see 3 fresh graves that she's decorating with flowers.
How do you ask to dig up a grave politely?
I don't think there is a good way to do that.
There's not.
The politest way. You
Warden,
don't ask.
can
You wait till
hand
everybody's
me a
gone.
shovel?
No, okay. Let me talk.
Thank
I
you.
had it like over him.
She looks unsettled.
Yeah. I assure you, this is wasn't our first choice, but we believe it would help to actually see how they fared in order to us better our chances against it.
I
Blah blah blah. Hold
It-
up the
it-
holy symbol.
I mean,
That's
She
not
that's
like
says
you
it-
aren't kidding it either. You're just like blah 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 bodies.
blah blah blah. Body is blessed.
are
let
you
me think about
using
it.
this to pull the bodies from the ground, or what? Are you?
I think it's
No.
What is the point here?
I think that's a help action on persuasion. I could be wrong.
I am going to be
Want
as
to fuck your blood?
respectful. I'm going to be as respectful as I possibly can. If I only wish that we had gotten here sooner. That way the cycle may continue, or rather, the cycle of life may continue. We will be living, they will still be dead. Savvy? I'm not going to raise them, I just want to ask them a few questions.
Okay.
I also want to ask them if we both have.
So she shakes her head and says, "I cannot be privy to this, and I'll be praying inside."
Suit yourself.
Not that it matters to me, but what kind of temple? Like, what god is the temple for?
Roll me a religion check.
I'm not gonna know this. I was more asking for the cleric's sake, but I mean, religion. Oh yeah, that's an intelligence stat. Great.
What's the question?
Okay.
Jesus.
Uh,
I have no idea.
Tenor, you have no fucking clue.
It's a church for something.
But
What's
Keeper,
what questions
you
there?
can tell
Aubrey?
that the temple is honoring the Morrigan.
I was like, is there an odd that they're the same god or what? I don't
No,
know.
no,
It was
because
worth asking.
I decided to do something,
Oh,
No, not that
No.
Morgan. Cool your jets, Prescott.
But
We're talking
it was worth asking.
about
Well-
the Morgan, which now that you've said that, does my character yes, Pims, we know.
Sorry.
Does my character
You notice
know
that
the whole concept
on
of the Morgan?
with a 16, you know the basics.
Okay.
So you also anybody with at least any kind of perception notices that on top of the shrine there is a raven with crossed spears.
Define
decorating the
any
top of
kind
the-
of perception.
12 passive perception?
I have 10, so
All right.
You miss it.
Tenor Blade, the bumbling bard.
that's why I asked, because wisdom was not an important stat to me.
Wait,
even
you
though
don't think
Okay,
a bard should
no,
know things?
It's
I went
it's fine.
charisma and dex, so
I drink
yeah.
and I know things.
yeah. Look, I can tell you a story. It doesn't mean I know if it's true or not.
so you have
Oh,
an
God.
agile, fast-mouthed
Oh.
That's a
bard.
bard.
Yeah.
Your clickbait website.
Pretty much.
Your
The full name is Tenor BuzzFeed Blade.
7 reasons you should be drinking mead.
Oh no.
oh yeah.
Anyway, I believe we have corpses to dig up.
I was
That's gonna get
Going
Yeah,
to
we're-
say,
Yeah.
I was going to say Raven.
Alright, Aubrey, try
she
safe.
is goddess of death and life and maiden mother crone.
Yeah, you're also right. You're a grave domain cleric. You definitely fucking know who the Morrigan is.
Are there any? Do there happen to be any birds around?
Probably a shit ton.
Probably a shit ton. Specifically
there's
ravens.
birds.
Are there ravens among them?
Horde.
Mm,
Meanwhile,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
Shuffling
start the-
montage. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Montage.
there are ravens.
what are you going to do about the ravens?
I want to call one over.
Oh no.
Wrong character.
Animal handling check.
I mean, he is a ranger.
Oh,
Oh no.
ooh,
This could be good. It's
this
a
could be
wisdom
good.
roll.
Yeah, yeah, I get a +4 on it. I'm not even proficient.
Knowing that's a +4 though isn't your
Yeah,
roll
it's a
itself
12.
isn't great. But
Yeah.
One of my rolls ever good. Roll 20 hates me.
weren't they okay in Trev's one shot?
They were. Oh yeah, no, Trev's were okay.
had, like-
So a couple of the ravens sort of light on a tree or light on the
Fence.
The
fence post, and they're looking at you and tweeting or cawing.
Tweeting?
They're ravens. They're cawing.
Warbling.
Thank you.
Ravens warble.
They're a
Okay.
bluebird that dyed their feathers black.
Tweet tweet.
It's
Oh
not
wait,
just
wrong
a
one.
phase.
Caw, caw.
This is why we don't get anything done.
All the cool birds.
I'm
are
gonna say
around.
because you guys are big. If you wait, you only have one shovel.
Mhm.
I have a pick.
Digging up these graves could be dangerous for you because it could take a while.
It'll be fine. There's one shovel and one pick. We got this.
Well, I mean, again, we either kill the wolf or it's suddenly not our problem. But
Okay.
you know, we don't got to dig them up all the way, just enough to talk to them.
Just enough for them to stick their head out and be like,
Yeah, just the
Sup?
head and maybe a little bit of upper torso.
Sup,
You're
man?
fine.
"How are you?"
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So, do we want to do anything else while there's digging?
Working.
I
in the
mean, it's gonna
corner.
take a couple hours. We can fast forward till the digging's done.
Do I have anything that can help?
Stop him for water, boss. Stop him for water. Stop him for water,
No,
boss.
I don't have anything that can help. Unless Mage Hand somehow will make this go faster. That's all I got.
Creative use could.
I mean,
It is a
can
giant
lift up
hand.
to 10 pounds. I can just start having it help shovel dirt out.
We should also explore the temple.
Yeah, at least someone actually knows religion should probably
I'll
do
go.
that.
I'll go.
I thought you were
Claire,
helping me
she-
dig.
Yeah. Would it be better if I give you back your shovel and I go?
Probably.
You can both go. I'll dig.
Here, I'll pop out a Mage
Are
Hand
you
and say,
going to use flurry of blows to do?
I am now.
I'm just gonna add one little note after that comment of we need. Oh, who left?
Bye, Calf.
I fisted the North Star at this dirt.
Either way, I'm just gonna be like, if she's gonna do what I think they're gonna do, we need the heads intact. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
And I'll pop out a Mage Hand to help dig.
I need to see where Hobble is going with this, because this could be fucking great.
well, Hobble's done lost it. So that, oh wait, there it goes. I found it again. I have a slightly, tinily related question.
Okay.
So the shovel came from Warden, who is a 7-foot what furbolg?
710.
7'10"
I see
furbolg
where you're going with this.
given to a 4-foot man. So is he like trying to shovel and all he's using is like this much of thing and the thing just keeps hitting him in the head? Like how is this working?
So the
That's a
question
good
is,
question. How big is the shovel?
is it a furball sized shovel? It's the question.
It's a shovel he probably found like on the side of the road somewhere, so it's
So,
normal
a
size.
normal size shovel, but still a tad bit
Still
larger.
probably a little big.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
little unwieldy.
So we just
Just
randomly hear,
Snap the handle to what length you need. I'll fix it later.
just as he's shoveling, we just hear random as it's hitting him in the head.
3 hours, huh?
Yeah.
Oh
Couple
no.
hours.
Couple
I don't know
hours.
if we
We're going an
Whatever
hour
it
and a half
blows,
at
you
this
know.
point.
He's a
Alright.
monk. He's used to it. He can take it.
Okay.
Okay.
Temple.
Temple.
Temple
You go
of
inside.
Anubis.
There's an altar at the front. It's small and unassuming, but you can see that Eilith is kneeling in front of the altar, and her lips are moving in prayer. There's a raven motif throughout.
Tookie tookie.
There are a couple of pews. What do you want to know?
Are there any specific engravings?
I mean, you see raven. You see the raven motif.
No, like verses or anything that catch my eye. Is big.
Roll me perception.
Meantime, dig, dig, dig,
Mhm.
dig, dig, dig.
Dig. Dig dug. Diggy dug dug diggy dug
Just
dug
get
dug.
the air pump and
Diggy,
just
diggy, 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 dug.
Is the dig dibadone?
Doug Dimmadome?
Is there perception?
Yeah, I can roll perception.
Sure.
I'm
Okay.
with the other furbolg, right?
Yeah, I think you
Oh,
came
that's
with.
a save.
Well,
Oh, we're rolling strength to use the shovel
shovel?
efficiently?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
do I need to
Um,
roll something to help dig with Mage Hand?
Keeper
Shout out. Oh, good.
definitely notices in the rear corner of like on the back side of the altar there is a wolf motif. The other three sides have raven. The back is a wolf.
Shout out
You're
to
doing
both our
very
natural
well with the shovel. It's almost as if you were made for this.
Your lifelong goal was to shovel.
the shovel man cometh. Shout out to both our natural 20s being on perception, by the way.
Yeah, totally won't need those when we're fighting a wolf or anything.
Nah.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
You're muted.
Okay.
I'm not built for combat. I forgot. I switched to push to talk because every time I hit mute, for some reason, Discord crashes.
That was happening to me before. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Before a sad day.
It would always
Yeah.
crash when I got kicked out of a call I was actively participating in.
Anyway,
Bye. No,
Um,
I'm joking.
You don't have power here.
I know.
you have no power here. Anyway,
You have the power
I
to strike
say-
shins mightily.
Yes, and dirt apparently.
Quite.
All right. Anyway,
I
we're trying to
say-
actually do productive things.
yeah, I say out loud as we're walking into the temple. Oh, this is very beautiful carvings here, though I'm curious as to how wolves fall under Morrigan's purview.
Eilith turns to you, and again you see you notice she has you notice a quick temper in her deep green eyes. She seems upset with you.
Is this the same woman as in the tavern?
No.
Okay.
That's a shame.
Graveyard lady.
Her name is Eilith. She introduced herself to you as Eilith.
Okay.
You didn't hear the woman in the village's name. I don't think you asked anybody.
I don't
But
think we cared enough to be
she's
honest.
not the same. The
Okay.
other lady was like a haggard-looking trapper, and this is an old matron.
My apologies, ma'am. I know you care deeply for the dead, as do I.
Okay. She's
But-
like, I'm
Okay.
waiting for the other shoe to drop here.
I know, that's why I'm trying to pull at the strings. Sorry. But if we are going to help your troubled community, I'm not even here. Let me say something personally. I am not here for money. I care not for anything of that kind. I am here to help restore balance between the living and the dead. Right now, there are far too many dead that have been unjustly undone for wanting to help.
So you're persuading.
Yeah, do you want me to roll?
Roll persuasion with advantage. Nice. Okay. She seems soothed and says, I see that you are a person of faith as well, and I can respect what you're trying to do. Just I care very deeply for the dead here, as you said, and it turns me tripes to see them turned out this way.
I promise we will put back what we have misplaced. I will put back what we have misplaced.
Very well. She
Uh-oh.
turns back to praying.
Oh no!
Can I get anything
mean-
out of her on the wolf motif or nah?
Sure. She says that this temple is ancient and was built in the Morrigan's wisdom, and if she saw fit to have a wolf there, I don't know. Who am I to question? I am but a servant, but this temple has been here longer than anything else in 10 miles, and
So, building number 1
Mhm.
of this
So-
settlement. Okay.
yeah, before the settlement, like long before. She says, no, this temple has stood for hundreds of years before the villagers decided to settle.
Could I take a look at the engravings and see if there's a difference between, like, how or when the raven engravings and the wolf engravings were done?
Roll me perception.
Not
It
so
looks
good at
the
stonework.
same. It looks the same to you.
Okay. Cool.
Other questions, or are
I mean,
we?
I have one, but
I'm done. I'm
Okay.
good.
Hey, all right. I think we've
we go.
screwed around long enough. There are bodies.
All right.
There be bodies here.
There be bodies.
So I'm gonna just look over at Do you go by? Or is it Roland and Keeper to your friends, or how does that naming convention work?
I gave you guys the name of Keeper For some reason, I keep switching back and forth between introducing myself as that and Roland.
Okay.
And
All right.
to be honest, I do not care if you call me by either. I know you by you, and I know me by me.
Okay, that's good. Okay. So I'll just kind of look over at Keep and be like, so what is there? All three of them, or just one of them dug up, or what? How many did you dig up?
Well, I made 3 rolls. You want me to make a 4th? See how many?
No, you.
Okay.
I'd say in the 2 hours we were screwing around, you can half dig 2 bodies out, or you can all the way dig out 1 body.
I only need half.
Half
That's
of
a lot
2.
work.
Half
So-
of 2 it is.
Top half of 2 to be more
I
specific.
hope the top half.
I assume you would dig the headstone bit. More,
Yeah.
yeah. Got
Yeah.
it.
So you're the more experienced person. Is
Yours
there
not
a-
here.
Bless you. Bless you.
I never actually met yours.
Bless you.
I'm disappointed about that too.
You
But,
glorious, glorious Babu, Jills. You are beautiful. You are
either
grace.
way, is there a proper way to go about this, or is it just do it?
You guys kind of threw proper out the window when you decided to dig up bodies.
I get
Yeah.
that, but I'm asking if there's a more proper way to.
I brought the proper tools, okay?
The
Speaking
question is, can we
I'm
make
glad
this?
you did.
All right, because I think
Fair
2 of
enough.
us are actually packing Speak with Dead. So
Yo, hi, Minoy.
Wait, I'll fix this.
all right.
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, sure.
There.
All right. Well, I'll let the cleric take lead on talking to the dead person then.
Well, here are the things. And I will say this to you like I would say to anyone who would ask me to teach them. One of us can do it.
Yes.
We can only ask up to 5 questions. It doesn't have to answer us truthfully. And once we are done, it cannot be done again on that corpse for another 10 days. If you want to go and talk to the other one, that's fine. But do not get angry with them. They have been through much more than you.
I've actually used this spell once before. I do understand the anger aspect. You can get some good stories this way, but it's not a pretty way to do it.
You are a very selfish man.
You have no idea.
At least he's
I
honest.
literally wrote this guy on 1 note, so
One trick pony. Got it.
I don't have a lot of ideas. Okay.
It's okay. No.
I know.
fine.
It's,
Yeah. Nah. I
yeah.
figured it was.
I'm-
But yeah, I do actually have Speak with Dead. So if we
Okay.
want, we can both use it one. You can do one, I can do the other, or you can do both. Or how do you want to do that?
How do you want to do this?
Well,
Hey.
you were so enthusiastic in cleaning up both of them. Let's try one, and if the other, if this one isn't satisfactory, we'll
We
go
have
try the next.
The first corpse that you are have dug out to here is like a it's an elven woman with long blonde hair, and you can see the shoulder pieces of leather armor.
Well, I mean,
The other one is a human man who's not wearing armor.
Is he naked?
We can only see to his chest. We can't see like below his sternum. So maybe. We
He
don't know.
appears to be wearing a tunic.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I did not want to see dead nipples tonight.
I saw dead nipples last night twice.
Were they
That's-
female presenting nipples and male presenting nipples?
Oh man.
One of
This
each,
is-
if you must know.
Oh my.
This is not
Oh
okay.
boy.
This is not.
Oh,
I
boy.
feel like we just crossed the line.
This just in, Jilt is the actual grave domain cleric.
I feel like we have officially crossed a line that cannot be uncrossed.
Yeah, we're
Listen,
used
the
to
night
that.
before last night, 7 people tried to die. The following night, 2 of them actually did.
Okay, let's not talk about the real life dead people. Talk about the dead people in the hole that we're trying to talk to.
Imaginary dead people got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just like lay on my stomach along the edge of the hole and reach down and like try and poke one in the face flesh?
It's dead. You can do whatever you want. I lift my hat at you.
Okay.
Braska, that's pretty rude.
I am Groot.
Do you
Who's
like
Groot?
Did you do it? Did you just say I am Groot?
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
God,
I
no.
thought Cav did. I'm sorry, I misheard that. Sorry.
That is
Did you
pretty
actually do
rude.
that, by the way?
Oh, rude. So should I not poke them in the face? And I'm still poking them in the face.
I'm gonna speak up. Yes, you should stop poking them in the face.
Okay. And I stop poking and I just kind of cross my arms and prop my face and just watch them to make sure they don't, like,
Come to life.
blah, 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 out of the grave.
Alright. I will choose the elven woman, because I can speak Elvish.
Okay.
Kneel down, put the incense out, and actually probably sit cross-legged, because then, even then, I'm still probably pretty tall.
Mhm.
Probably as tall as the halfling.
Probably.
Maybe a little.
Anyway. I will start the incantation. She still has a mouth, right? She doesn't have, like, you know, it's gone.
She has a mouth, like her face looks gaunt and her flesh is starting to sink in, but it's only been 4
Yeah.
days. It's not like she's falling apart.
Okay, just making sure, because, like, there was a lot of blood.
Yes, there was a lot of blood.
From here up, from what you can see, she appears to be sleeping. Like you can't see any harm to her corpse from here up.
I don't want to dig out the rest of her. Doing this is enough. Hello? Excuse me, darling. Darling. God. Listen,
She wakes up screaming.
Listen. Breathe. Relax, honey. Try to... Well, you probably don't have very good control over that right now, but I am so sorry to put you through this again. I know you were fighting that big, nasty wolf, and I need to ask you a few questions about it. How you found it, how it found you, and did it seem like it was protecting anything?
Okay. So I heard you said, did it seem like it was protecting anything? Have we started? This is basically what I'm. Yeah.
Number 1.
Yeah. She seems like she's trying to settle. She's rocking, like, as much as she can in the dirt, and still, like, even though she's not making the screaming sound anymore, it's like an open-mouthed horror, and like she would be screaming.
Can you... Alright, honey. I need you to...
Uh-oh.
I need you to shake your head. You know, yes and no. When I do... when we do this.
Okay.
And Um. Actually, I've been speaking in common. Um. Can I try Elvish?
Yes.
Okay. I'll switch to Elvish. Anyone else got any? I will say this because I've been kind of steamrolling. Anyone else got any like thoughts, questions, what they want me to say?
What happened?
I just want an idea of what we're up against.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any questions for her. I got a thought, but it's not a question.
Darling, child of the forest, please. And I am saying this in Elvish.
Mhm.
Can you try to tell me what happened?
She says, blood, claws, teeth.
Oh, that's an answer.
It
Hmm.
came fast. Blood, claws, and teeth.
It surprised you, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so it actively seeks people out. We kind of knew that already.
Not bad to have it reconfirmed, though.
And it's, let's see, okay. Would that be 2?
Mhm.
Okay. So we have 3 more. And this is for 10 minutes, guys, so.
She's still open mouth, silently screaming.
Oh, I am. It hurts
So was
me
I
to
having-
have to do this. What? Talon, you said something?
No, I'm reading through some spell descriptions, and I said something a bit louder than I meant to.
Mm.
Don't
I
mind me.
mean, I'm just trying to figure out what would happen if you put the animating spirit back in a woman who was torn limb from limb and lost consciousness, and that's what I mean. I can only imagine that that's what you'd get.
I'm gonna look at Keeper and ask, does she know if there were more? Did she feel more than one bite? Does she remember many paws?
Was it more than one?
So many claws. So many claws. Pain and blood and so many claws.
2 more.
And then
Back hunter.
arrows and the claws and the pain and the blood and the teeth.
Arrows.
Arrows.
It's a shame this is all in Elvish.
Oh wait.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Wait, is the elf speaking Elvish or common?
Elvish. She was
Of
asked
course.
in Elvish. She's
Okay.
responding in Elvish.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep,
I mean,
I
that's
speak
fair.
Sylvan. That doesn't count though, right?
It's not Elvish.
it's different.
Right now, I think
Ignore
only two
when
of
I
us can
just whispered
understand.
arrows.
I'm gonna just be smart, and realize what's happening. I'm gonna take a step away because I'm like literally an embodiment of a demon. So,
Can
gotta put some distance between me and the person that's dead but not dead.
I want to start a ritual while we're doing this, if that's okay?
Yep.
Just
Okay.
because it takes 10 minutes. I'm going to start detect poison.
Okay.
Alright. Weird flex, but okay. I'm hip. Okay. She said there were arrows.
Mhm.
All right. Arrows from not your group, not someone with you.
No. shot arrows too, but those aren't the ones I meant. But the claws and the teeth. How much longer do I have to live with the blood and the claws and the teeth?
It's okay. It's okay. One more. I just need to ask you one more question. Then you can go back to your dream. And I will quickly repeat everything.
Arrows.
You've got like 90 seconds left of your spell.
Is a hot dog in a sandwich?
That's not as funny as that would be. Probably.
I'm sorry.
It's probably best if we don't ask the traumatized person something dumb like that.
Huh? Thunk.
Was it a cupcake or a muffin?
What?
Oh, fuck.
Can we figure out?
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was wondering,
No,
do we
go
already
ahead.
know where they died, or?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Battlefield.
Okay.
big yikes, remember?
Yeah, big yikes.
Big yikes bluff.
Okay. My last
Yeah.
question is going to be, did she see who was firing at her? Or actually, no. God damn it. Can I take that back? What color were her arrows?
Your question is, what color were her arrows?
Yes.
That was not in character. I did not burp in a dead
Are
person's
you
face.
sure about that?
I mean,
Yes.
it sounds in character for Bruska.
Yeah.
She looks confused and still shaking with her horrible re-realized death
Pain
and
yeah.
pain and
Yeah.
horror, and she says, brown? They're arrows
They were
made
arrow
of
colored.
wood
The
and
fletching. The fletching.
oh,
That's a much. That's
Sure,
actually
Elvish.
kind of.
Yeah.
fletching is a different word than arrow, and you asked about the fletching, and
Part of the arrow.
It is part. It
Sure.
is an important
Yeah.
part of the arrow too.
yeah,
It'd be the colorful
white,
part of an arrow.
Sure, yes,
Yeah.
white
Yes.
goose feathers. Now you know.
Ah.
I know what it is. You said what color is the arrow? To me, the arrow. I'm thinking the arrow shaft, and I'm like, what the fuck? Is that?
Excuse me?
Chills told us the color of the
Shut your
shaft.
mouth.
Like it's an arrow. It's arrow colored. What? They're made of wood. What do you want?
Exactly. Yes, it is arrow colored. You know what I'm talking about now. The elf understood you. The DM did not.
Goose.
She's just gonna be
Good
confused
pick.
for the rest of her afterlife.
Yeah.
You gotta color the fucking arrows.
Just one question just threw her from a proper afterlife to limbo.
This is gonna bother me forever, literally.
Yeah.
Literally. Okay.
I'm sorry for misunderstanding, Kath.
It's okay.
It was
Also,
pretty
yes, I do have a quiver of arrows in my room.
No one was surprised by this.
I've got a quiver in my room.
Thanks, Jules. You made a great quote.
Okay.
Aubrey says your laugh, Jules, is more contagious than a flu virus.
Thank you.
Your
Jokes on the
collective
laugh.
laughter brings joy.
Jokes on the laugh. I got a flu shot today.
Oh, Lord.
Kath is disappointed.
That was a big oof.
Oh my
I-
god.
Oh, that was a.
I am the bard that
It's a big
relies
one.
on being a horrible joke
Oh.
teller. Let's go.
I have a small request.
Is it never till that again?
Let's not bury them and see what happens.
That's probably gonna be a no.
To those we lost to Wolf's fell bite, do not fear the dark of night. She was lost to the bite. What happens at night that they don't have to fear it anymore?
Wait,
I understand
hold
they're dead,
on.
but what happens?
Did detect poison pick anything up?
Nope.
Okay.
Do the smaller
And
wolves
I
actually be
think-
them?
Yes.
I think I know what we're looking for when it goes time to actually track these wolf tracks down. It mentions the last two lines of a ribbon tied reminds us all. That probably means that's got to mean something, or I'm analyzing a riddle at the beginning of a graveyard, which is entirely possible. But
Okay. Did you have something else to say, Kef? It seemed like you did for a second.
I was just going to say, and you know, that's it. Sleep now.
Okay.
You can finally go to rest.
Okay.
Lullaby for the dead.
Don't start. I have pen pipes and I know how to use them.
yeah, that's my job.
You didn't bring an instrument now, did you?
Well, I mean that's not the point. That's still technically my
You
job.
didn't bring an instrument.
I don't need an instrument.
Nobody start
You're a
playing
bard
instruments. I'm
without
gonna
an
go to
instrument.
sleep.
I'm a bard that can use my weapons as an instrument. What's your point?
El Kabong.
I can use my weapons as an instrument.
That's using
It
It has
instruments as a weapon.
string.
I can use my belly as an instrument. It doesn't make it beautiful or musical.
What,
That's
you
where
go
you're
to the
wrong.
Look, no. What you do is you take a violin bow to a rapier like you do a saw, and it makes the same effect.
Oh lord.
The
It's really
effect
bad
of
for the-
cutting the violin bow in half, hopefully, unless your sword is really, really useless.
He is a bard.
It is horrible for the sword, though. Let's be honest. There's a reason There's a reason I had to buy a new
Alright,
sword before.
what
this.
else is happening, you guys? What else would you like to do?
I'm assuming the information has been relayed to the rest of the group since.
Are we gonna ask the other guy questions?
So someone was shooting at them in the middle of the fight with the wolf.
Hmm.
That could be a missed
The-
arrow.
I don't know.
We didn't ask
Between-
her how many. If she saw 1 arrow, 2 arrows. That could be someone trying to kill the pack.
She said so many arrows. And she did sound like there was more than one creature that fought her.
As I said, kill the pack.
Well, between
No. No. We're not killing anything.
well,
No.
between
We should go back.
Arrows fly to kill the pack. So many arrows. Large pack. Use a lot of arrows to kill the pack.
I
So-
see
That's
what
what
you're
she
saw.
getting at.
you're saying someone wants the people dead and the wolf dead, or they're protecting the wolf.
Explain to
No,
him.
they want. What Braska is saying is that they want the wolf dead. They don't care if the adventurers get in the way. The adventurers were casualties.
So
Dead wolf, dead adventurers. You don't have to pay them with the money that feeds you.
I mean that's fair. Should we ask the other guy for a little bit more of the info that we missed, or should we just leave him be?
Honestly,
This is your area of expertise, so I'm willing to trust your judgment on this one.
you were all gung ho a second ago to pop another one open.
Yeah, the
He's
ones
scared
I
of.
talk, the ones I
he's
talk
scared.
to haven't normally been ripped in half and traumatized to that degree.
Uh, What's your passive perception, Cube?
12.
You noticed when you dug up the man
Mhm.
that his face looks burned.
Burn.
Oh.
See, now, did you mention this to anyone?
No, because I just now learned it. So
Sorry,
no.
my bad.
It's
Had you known
okay.
this earlier, would you have mentioned it to people? Okay, so we know.
Wolves don't have a habit of burning things. So yeah, I think I'd bring
Okay.
that up.
Damn it, if only I had poked his face and not hers.
Given
Now, see, well, she seemed like a better candidate because she did not seem to have much in the way of scarring, but that means probably much more internal issues. That man's face looks like he has seen a lot of trouble, and fresh burn marks are not something I want to hear again.
Very valid.
Again.
I'm also not going to ask what the again means, but
We could ask the grave lady.
that's. I feel like we bothered her enough.
We
Yes.
should
She's
go
already
back.
pretty pissed.
We should go back.
Back in
Actually, that's a
time?
good point. Did you
We-
relay what was in the
Goose.
temple at all?
Goose.
Duck.
No, her arrows are
we're-
his feather.
I'm saying the elven word while I'm doing this, by the way.
Just
The elven word
Mallard.
Mallard.
the elven word for goose.
There's been jokes that elves are French anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, don't French geese say quan or something dumb like that? I don't know where I heard that, but that sounds. Anyway, what are we
Anyway.
doing?
It's about 4 p.m. now, by the way.
What time is dark in this particular?
It's summer. Let's say 6:30, 7 o'clock.
seems early for dark in summer.
Okay, 7.
So what you're saying is we're running
Whatever.
out of time before it gets dark, and the hunters become the hunted. All right.
How's
you guys-
everybody in hiding?
I'm actually
did I-
rather
Not.
sneaky.
Did I take stealth?
Not.
All right. Nothing special.
I promised that I would put back what was there.
Hmm.
However, I am curious, very curious about what Breska said earlier.
You said we would put it back. You made a promise. Just not when it would go back.
I said when we are done.
Well,
We're not done.
here's a question that's a dumb idea, but an idea. Does it
Go
have to
on.
be Does it have to be what's left of one of its hunts, or can it just be any fresh-ish meat?
What?
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 Just follow me. Just
For
does it have-
what?
I'm asking. Does it have to be humanoid? That for this what you want to test?
What are we testing? I am so lost. Am I the only
I'm
one?
also lost. Don't worry.
What I'm saying
Reska
is
said leave them open. I'm asking, do we?
leave the graves open.
Yeah.
You don't
So that way the bodies are exposed. So right.
to the moonlight. Yes, that's it. That's all we're doing. As far as it's concerned, they're
Okay.
probably dead.
All right. That's I was going on a very different train of thought. Then I was thinking you just wanted to leave them out as bait. Then I was going to
Mm-mm.
suggest someone go hunt something for bait, but you know.
Mm-mm. No, just leave the graves uncovered. Night comes. If they rise up and they turn into something and go back to the scene of the crime, to the big yikes bluff, then we have another lead. If they don't do anything after an hour of darkness, then we just cover them back up. And
Something tells me if we leave these guys open at darkness, we won't get a chance to come back up.
so we'll come back in the morning and fix it.
While I like the idea, I can't agree with it.
No, Faye. we should put them back.
No Fae?
Oh, yeah.
He's making the
should put
point
them
that
back.
Fae are somewhere within 6 miles.
Oh,
No.
forest folk.
Mm,
Put them back.
All right, so I'm gonna just assume mend won't work on the ground like that.
I'm just gonna find the biggest pile of dirt and start doggy chucking it back.
Gotta recover
Yes!
Oh wait, our monk's in the hole.
Yeah, I fell in.
I don't hear this and I keep going.
Luckily, he's in the other hole, so I'll offer. How deep are these? Are they
he,
like
fell
the
in,
standard?
he fell in the hole with the man.
I'm
I
filling in the
don't-
hole with the lady first, so okay.
All right, so are
Y'all
these
got
like
a few seconds.
Are these 6 feet deep or like?
Yes.
dig that.
Yeah.
Or okay, they're
Did I
they're
dig that?
shallow-ish, but they're proper graves.
Okay, so
They
I'm
were-
gonna offer
they
you a
were
handout.
dug
then, 'cause
properly.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna need one.
Unlike your rough and tumble
Yeah, I can
removal
jump.
of their.
There we go. I jump out.
There you go. Yeah, you do.
All right. Well,
Start filling in the second one. Ooh!
All right.
should we?
With
do
all of you
something?
doing that, to put the dirt back is not as hard as it was to pull it out, and
Ooh,
it takes you
hungry.
probably
We're
half
good.
an hour
Mhm.
to
Okay.
just sort of shovel all the dirt back in.
Thank you for fucking that warlock, oh lord.
Why did I fuck a warlock?
What?
What?
It's a quote in Hobble's chat from Destiny. Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not even in chat, and I know that's from Destiny because I'm pretty sure that was a Hobble quote to.
No, it was
me?
Lefty.
Oh, right, Lefty.
How far is it back to town? Like, how
Real
long
quick
would it take us?
Before we go.
It'd
Sorry,
take
yeah.
you. It probably took you 30 minutes, let's say, to get back. It would take you to get back to town.
Since Keeper knows much more about religion than I do, I want to ask him:
Win, Aubrey.
does the rowan tree symbolize anything?
Does the rowan tree symbolize anything?
I mean, I
Uh,
am.
You're right. Why are you asking the religious person and not the nature one? But anyway, roll
No,
nature.
it's more of a culture thing.
It's like
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fair question.
Right. All right. You rolled really high on religion earlier. I'm not going to make you roll it again. You know that the rowan tree symbolizes protection.
Okay. So, it is protection. The berries are protection. The branch is usually used for a staff. Maybe my quarterstaff is made of rowan. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna just grab a berry or two just after because I'm mildly superstitious.
Gentle.
Ask you uncultured.
Listen, just listen, okay? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Don't mess with it too much.
I just am
It
grabbing
protects
a
the
couple
dead.
berries as a- Well, I feel like we might need them then.
It just protects the dead and not the living. What good would it? Where do we go?
It symbolizes protection in general. It's not just related to what I do or
I meant this one.
what
I point
the
at the
Morgan
rowan.
does. Well,
This
that
one protects
yeah,
this
yeah.
one. I point at the ground.
Either way, we're running out of daylight. We should
Mhm.
figure out what we're gonna do. Whether it's go back to town and come back out tomorrow, or just go deeper in tonight and hope for the best.
If
By the way,
I
too, congratulations on making it to the point where I thought you'd be about an hour and a half or 2 hours in 3-ish.
two.
Yeah, it's only been 2
We
hours.
made it to
Yeah.
2.5.
No.
That's pretty
Yeah,
good. time
we're only like a half. hour away.
You said 3 hours. I'm like, oh, 2 nights later we should be done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've been goofing around a lot.
No, it's
For
fine.
good
It's
good.
fun and good and stuff. I'm
Yeah, it doesn't
enjoying it a
matter.
lot.
It's just
Just
for,
it's
you
taking a
know,
lot longer than I thought.
we're
it might.
supposed to be testing the combat, and we're not to the combat yet.
We're
Oh, the
testing
combat's all
whole thing.
tweaked.
Yeah, and it's just got a little bit more
okay.
steroids in it. So, what is the plan?
If I lead, we can probably stop at the site and take another look before sunset and still make it back to town in time.
Like you want to go back to the site,
that-
or you want to follow the branch where the tracks went, or what do you?
I want to go back.
Okay.
Essentially, find out what we can, go back to town, and then come back out tomorrow. I think is the plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
we can't get lost. We're always alert.
I just had a really dumb idea. I might do it.
And yeah, we don't get slowed at all.
Snap a horn.
Okay. You can make it back. You make really good time, and you get back to the clearing where Big Yikes.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
I regret not taking Liam's tiny hut now.
You didn't take it?
I
Oh
went
my
with
God.
Sleep with Dead because I thought it'd be better.
Sleep with
God, you had a
dead?
great cleric.
Ew.
Yeah. Too bad you got completely replaced.
Yeah. Now we have no tiny huts. Thank you.
Wait,
Yeah.
Liam's tiny hut is fucking boss.
what
I
did
know
you
it's
say,
not.
Steak?
It's great.
It's great.
It's like
Okay.
I
Liam's
think
tiny
my
hut
big
and Tensor's
hang-up
floating
was-
disc are some of my favorite.
I think my big hang up with it was it took 10 minutes to cast.
Isn't
All
there
rituals
also,
do.
like the big boy version of Layman's Tiny Hut is like, what is it, Magnificent Mansion or something?
Yeah, that's yeah. Magnificent Mansion is hilariously good. I want to check for arrows.
Okay.
I'm gonna check more specifically just for the goose feather that we talked about.
As you search around, perception, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna focus on like this tree line and kind of like back in the forest because if someone was trying to get sneak shots in, that's probably where they'd do it. And I still.
So perception for me as well, or
So nice roll,
Yeah.
both of you.
Mhm.
You can find easily the white goose feather arrows.
do I find any
That
other
you see.
arrows?
Do you find other arrows besides those arrows?
Yeah.
No.
Do I also? Because let's be honest, I.
Yeah.
So
you guys
wait,
both rolled
has that
very
been
highly, but you
3
only
crits
find
on
white goose
perception?
feather. Yes,
Easy
it
steak.
has.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
screwed when it comes time to actually fight something.
Nah.
So it's just a bunch of arrows.
You
Ju-
see,
just the
you
goose?
see her. You see the goose feather arrows, that you assume were shot by the elven archer.
This isn't gonna sound weird, but can you? I know when you fire an arrow, it has the fletching has a habit of like coming off on the bow a little bit.
Okay.
Can you tell where most of them are to kind of get a loose idea of where the bow was mostly fired? if that
4
makes
days
sense?
later, no.
Hey, it was worth asking.
It's fine. You did crit on perception.
That's
just
kind
not
of why I
possible.
went
It's worth
for it.
asking.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a long shot, but it's worth asking.
Long shot
Yeah.
where?
Yeah,
I
she's not
don't
here.
know.
I was gonna make it, but I was like, no, it'll be too easy. And then Pims took up the slack.
Tail.
Tails. Several of us have tails.
I think most of us have tails.
I want to touch it.
I think there might only be one that has no tail.
2.
And is it the monk?
Bugbear has tail. Bears have
Bugbear
tails.
no hell tail.
Sad.
Bugbear no. But bugs
Yeah.
don't. I don't know
Well,
where Longshot is.
Anyway,
Steak, where's Longshot?
Yeah.
he's home for Christmas break, so he might not be in streams a lot lately.
There you go, Aubrey. Steak answered your question.
Yeah, because I know he generally doesn't move his computer or set up his full computer when he gets back to his house for college.
Depending on the break, I'd be same. But it's
Going back
usually
for a
a
week or two.
longer. It's usually a longer break though for Christmas.
That's true. Yeah. It's usually
Steak,
through,
with your looking around further into the forest, you do notice that there's a tree that is scorched.
That's definitely noteworthy. Can I tell by how much fire, or is that kind of a hard question to answer?
What do you mean?
Like, okay, does it look like something lit it on fire with a torch, or did something breathe fire on it magically, or what?
It's like on the trunk of the tree, there's like a scorch mark.
Okay, so it's just like one spot, like a quick something hit it, like fire breath almost.
It looks like something hit it with fire. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna point that out
burn.
because that's definitely noteworthy.
Okay.
How are we doing for time? Is it getting dark?
You've spent another no, not yet. You've spent
Okay.
probably another 30 minutes screwing around. It's an hour and 15 minutes until dusk.
Did Tenor point out this tree?
Yes.
If I do an investigation check, can I see if I can't smell if it's just
You
a
can
regular
certainly
like
try.
thing tree? Is it over by him where his token is?
Perception.
Is it over
Or
by
would you-
where he is?
It's over in further into the forest.
Sorry, what was your question? Perception or
I mean, if you really want to make it an investigation roll, fine. But I would normally, if you're sniffing it, you're perceiving.
sniffing, licking, eyeballing, you know.
I made a joke to someone that players are basically just toddlers who, as soon as you present them with something, they want to put it in their mouth. You have proved me right.
Especially
Thank you.
bards.
Got him. Look at that expression.
What am I rolling? Investigation, perception. What am I rolling?
Perception, investigation. I'm leaning toward perception, but you can make a case for investigation if that's what you want.
I don't care.
Oh,
Don't
hello. What are you trying to find out from this lick taste test thing that you're doing?
I'm trying to make sure, like, does it taste like normal wood burning, or does it taste like hellish rebuke, or something like that? Does it taste like your average everyday forest fire?
Is it more brimstone or?
Does it taste like I licked a farting asshole, or does it taste like I licked charcoal?
It doesn't really taste like charcoal. Like, I assume that as a bugbear, you've eaten things that were cooked over a wood fire a lot.
Yep.
That's not what it tastes like. It's different.
Is it sizzling? Did I lick it and it starts sizzling?
No, it
Rubbing
doesn't
Sky
taste like it was
Theory.
caused by traditional fire.
Okay, I want to walk over to Keeper.
It's not as though someone rubbed a stick across that tree and started that fire.
And
Smokey the Bear.
stick out my toe. Take care. Probably can't understand me.
I walk over and stick a berry on on his tongue.
I eat the berry and make sure not to bite his hand. Did it change color? Is it any other color?
Did you? Okay. Have you had anything to eat today?
No.
Ooh. You just put flesh in your mouth, and you're a bugbear.
Huh?
A berry.
You might be hungry.
A berry.
Oh no!
On that note, I need to go grab a drink.
What?
For shits and grins,
He put a
Oh,
berry on
no.
my tongue, and I
he
made
put
sure
his
not to.
arm in, he put his hand in your mouth. You'd said I made sure not to bite his arm.
Yeah, I made sure not to bite his hand. He put a berry on
Yeah.
my tongue.
All right,
And
fine.
you're hungry, and he's made of meat.
Okay, I'm back. What is this?
Exactly the point I was making.
I'm a bugbear, not a completely mindless, ravenous beast. The bugbear of
heck
Trog.
did I miss? I went to go grab a drink for 5 seconds.
You got roasted. A tree got roasted. I almost lost a hand to a bugbear.
Well then.
I came, I licked and sniffed the tree beside you. You just watched me do it. You didn't say anything. You just like, okay, fine. And then I went
That's
over
just normal
to
bugbear things.
like just normal bugbear things.
Did I miss anything important info-wise?
Apparently all of you guys think I'm a massive savage, and if I don't eat anything, I'm just gonna randomly eat everybody.
I mean, you ate all of the food.
No, I mean like okay, that's funny
we
info,
also
but do I know?
proved that you needed a wisdom save not to eat all of the things in the pantry in your sleep.
So I sleep eat. What's wrong with that?
Okay, did I miss anything useful info-wise with the
uh,
tree?
Hopefully, I'm about to say something, and then we got distracted because Jill's really wanted me to eat Pims for some reason. No context for
I
that.
did.
Um,
I did it. I wanted the dice to decide whether you had to eat Pims.
Pants? And for some reason, Aubrey is throwing pants around in my stream.
That's not why it's called rolling the dice, Jills.
This whole Aubrey, this whole stream is a quote, says Aubrey. But I held up. What the fuck was that?
Have we confirmed
That
that
was
this
me
wolf
rolling
breathes
dice?
fire yet? or
No,
not?
that was Calf coming back on stream and doing
Oh.
huzzah. But I want to know, did my tongue change color? Is it any other
No.
weird color?
It's a little sooty.
Sooty? Okay, then I'm just gonna say this in my normal voice. I tell Keeper that the tree does not taste like normal fire. It tastes different.
So we might be up against a wolf that breathes fire.
Is it me? Am I the bad guy?
What if the
can-
wolf is the thing we have to be afraid of?
You can breathe fire?
I'm a dragon. Well, technically, I believe. Never mind. Steak. Never mind. It's
I
fine.
thought you were a bugbear.
Well,
Steak.
that d20 is gone for now.
Pondo
Well?
comes back. Oh no! You better find that before Pondo puts it underneath the fridge. You'll never see it again.
Would I be able
Uh-huh.
to use detect magic to detect residues of spells?
This is setting a dangerous precedent, but sure.
I mean,
That's
it
what I
is
do
a
every
one
time
shot.
I make a decision.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
It's like, can it? I don't know. Am I gonna let you? Yes. Will I regret it later? Most likely.
Well, okay, the
DM stats.
follow-up question would be, can I use instead something like spellcraft? But I'm I'm a diviner, not anything else. But it is a tree, and I know trees. And furbolgs can detect magic once a day.
Okay.
Hubble just
Uh,
laughing because
Mhm.
quietly.
As a
laughing.
ritual, or is it the one action cast?
Chicken. Ooh.
One
Good job,
action
Aubrey.
cast.
Good job.
Okay. So you're casting it on the burnt place on the tree.
Well, it's
Isn't detect magic like a 30-foot radius or 30-foot
Yeah.
diameter?
I mean, is it centered on?
itself. It's an aura forms around objects or creatures you can see, indicating that it is magical.
So you're standing next to the burnt thing you found.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. From the burned place, there is a very faint, because it's been 4 days, Aura of evocation.
Okay.
Evocation.
That's the school of magic.
Very, yeah.
Yeah, I
Very
know that.
good
I'm just
job.
trying to
Yeah.
think of which school it is.
Go boom magic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so is that like the one that Fireball's in?
Yes.
Yes.
no.
Very good job, Breska. You're right. This wasn't caused by normal means. Someone cast a spell and it fired this way, and probably into that unfortunate human's face.
Can I wander over to where the woman was earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we're just.
We're killing time until the wolf shows up.
Yeah,
You're getting
pretty
Yeah.
close
much.
to.
Yeah.
It is starting to get close to dark.
I'm gonna regret this, but if anybody's gonna do this, I can.
Uh-huh.
I'll meet you guys back in town.
Oh. Bye, Pims!
Oh god.
You know what
never-
that means.
While they're
Do you have a backup character for when this one dies before the main fight?
you say
Please
this
don't
knowing
pull a
nothing about my
Talisman,
character's
Jeffy.
skill set.
I have a certain set
Um,
of skills.
Is there anything here that looks out of place, I guess? Are there footprints where the woman was?
Not a single blade of grass is disturbed.
Ominous.
DM McEdgelord.
I'm gonna blow my daily and do detect magic as well.
Wait, I want to do
Okay.
it daily. Oh, I can't until I get hit.
Um, so same deal. Is there anything there in 30 feet?
No.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna stealth back to the party.
Okay.
I don't think
Who
we.
I assume was on their way back to town.
Yeah, did we even move though?
Did you guys? Yeah. It would have taken some time to look. So.
Yeah.
All right.
If it's getting dark, probably
Yeah.
a good idea.
Well,
Oh,
then,
sweet! I
that's
didn't even
probably-
have to roll.
That's probably going to be the end of the
Fine.
good ideas for the night then, because I'm about to do something real dumb.
It
If
didn't take
night's
that long.
fallen.
Oh no. And
Okay.
that's how the whole town caught on fire by one silly
I'm not gonna
bard.
do
So you made it back to
something-
town. What do you want to do?
How long do we have before nightfall?
10, 15 minutes. It's dusk now.
Are there any ribbons in town?
I mean, I assume yes.
Like
Cool.
notable, like on statues or anything like that?
Oh no.
Okay.
All right. Well, then what I'm gonna do is the exterior of the tavern. How is it set up? Or the inn, I guess, would be the more proper word in this case.
Huh.
Like, is there? All right, I know what I'm trying to ask. I just don't know how to ask it with it making sense.
Okay.
Is the door is easily accessible and more importantly locks, right?
The door locks.
Okay,
It is in the front
cool.
under this thing right here.
Uh,
That's the door.
okay. I'm just gonna casually tell the party I'm gonna wait outside for a minute and just kind of rest up right next to the door and keep my eyes open.
Is
Get
the
it.
blacksmith outside?
This
Or
guy.
was there a blacksmith? Yeah.
Yes.
Who is that guy?
He's
The
a smith.
blacksmith.
He's the smith?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I go talk to him?
Yeah.
Why do you want to go? Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of lean up against the door, wait for it to get dark, and just see what I see.
Do-
If that makes
That's
sense.
probably appropriate scale, to be completely honest.
Oh my god.
I have grid disabled on this thing
It's
because
Yeah,
this
it's
one was
close
a
enough.
gridded map.
No, it's more of an idea of where we are.
Yeah.
Wait, so which building's the tavern? I missed it.
The Red
Suddenly
Roof
monk
Inn.
cast in
Red
large.
Roof Inn. Got it. I'm gonna go chill at. I'm assuming that's the door, so I'm gonna chill there.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Very simply,
Yeah. He
I
says,
wanna ask-
"Hello."
hmm. Do you have things that make fire?
He says with a question in his voice and looking at you like,
You're
"Are
insane.
you okay?"
You good, fam?
I'm the smith.
My forge is
Yes,
literally
I
fire.
have fire.
Enchanted fire?
No. I make my fire the old-fashioned way, thank you.
Oh.
Cav suddenly looks.
Okay.
That's a much
Sith.
better idea if I can get away with that.
What?
Making your
you.
own fire?
That's all. And I
What
leave.
do you say about me?
You suddenly look like a Sith. Suddenly, wild Sith appears.
I'm changing what I want to do when night's falling. If that.
Dark is falling now.
Okay, what I want to do is, if I can get away with this, I want to take one of the 2 costumes I have and mage hand and make it look like there's someone out in the streets after dark.
Okay.
I wanted, and maybe a little bit of distance from the actual town, but like close enough I can still see it. Like
You're
to make it-
taking clothes from your pack and using mage hand to dangle them.
Yes, I'm seeing. I wanted to see
Roll
if this
performance.
Performance. I did take proficiency in that.
Come on, Master Hand. Wow.
Okay.
Double down, son. Put a little
Okay.
boogie in those clothes.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. Got it.
Yeah, I essentially just want to see if this thing can tell the difference between. Well, I just want to see what'll happen, because everyone should be inside.
Everyone else is going inside, and Steak is quite convincingly, apparently, wiggling some clothes with mage hand.
Yeah, like from the door though. Like I was originally gonna sit outside, but now that I realize I don't have to, I don't want to die. So
Okay.
yeah, I just seeing what happens.
So you go inside, and Callum and Davina look frankly flabbergasted to see you.
I'm probably over by the door, still doing the mage hand thing. So
This is our table.
I
this is our table then.
Davina says, I take it you decided not to
Shorty,
not to
don't
face
stand
the
on the
wolf
table.
then.
Get down.
Well,
I'm doing a spell. Someone else can talk.
not tonight. We've still got plans to make and more questions than answers now.
All right. I see. I'll be about your supper then. And she bustles back off into the kitchen.
You sound
Look-
disappointed.
My daughter's not home yet tonight. And
Oh no! I want to abort plan.
Dinner.
Well, actually, I don't know if I'm in earshot of this, but
you can hear it. You're in the same room.
okay.
Tavern's not that
I
loud.
don't want to react yet. So keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay. My daughter's not home yet tonight, and when I saw you, I had hoped that maybe you had defeated the wolf, but none of you appears to be injured, and honestly, there's no way you could have faced it.
I'm about to do something real dumb again. I'm sorry.
Steak is trying to get himself killed, is what I
I'm
figured
not,
out.
but it's gonna happen.
He's
It's a
trying.
one
to.
shot.
It is a one shot, so death isn't the end of the world. And this was balanced for 4 people initially, so.
Yeah, but you've given Jills enough time to edit it, so now it's balanced
I
for
buffed the beastie
5.
a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
well,
Don't die.
so, where was your daughter today? Like going today, if you know?
She went to visit a friend, and I told her to be back before dusk, and
Did I
she
get
hasn't
this?
showed up. I'm hoping she's safe at the farmer's house.
Mage hand.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Yeah, same.
I regret not taking message though. I was debating on that one too.
Oof.
Insight's an actual skill, right? Yeah.
Yes.
as far as you can tell, she seems like an absolutely distressed mother. You don't see Callum anywhere.
Oh, this is about to get real dumb real quick. Where exactly is this farmhouse?
It's on the other side of the village, but Callum went to go see to her, and I have to believe it'll be all right. I'll just be cooking your supper.
This is about to get real dumb.
So the woman
Breathe,
who was by
steak.
the fire last night is back there. And she kind of laughs at you and says, "Have you thought better about seeing to our wolf then? Have you you say you have plans, but I think you'll all end up just like before. Did you make it to the cemetery today?"
We did.
And did you talk to Eilith?
She your granddaughter?
My granddaughter?
Oh, you're being a lot nicer than I would. I'd be glad I'm looking through some spells.
I forget the relative ages because
Yeah, Eilith
when
is
you
old, but-
described described the woman that's there, it sounded like she's the oldest, and then
she looks like this woman appears to be in her 40s. And the woman
Isla was much older.
Eilith looked old. Like 80s. And the woman by the fire says to you, Eilith is the only one in the village here who was alive the last time the wolf was here. I figured maybe you decided to talk to her about it.
See, no one mentioned that to us last night. That would have been wonderful to,
No in advance.
understand. We decided to go check out the scene of the crime last night, and well, that doesn't matter either way, because we've got missing villagers.
And I've got a horrible plan.
That's
So
different.
it's dark at this point.
As dark comes, the back door to the inn slams closed, and you can hear the deep, gruff voice of Callum cursing out his daughter for not coming home on time.
Okay, with my mage hand still doing the performance, I'm going outside.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to like let it be in the obvious street, but I'm gonna be I have to be within 30 feet of it. But I kinda wanna like stick closer to the side so that way if something goes for movement, it's going for it first. But I'm gonna go outside and look for her. Because this is a dumb
You're
plan.
looking for whom?
His daughter.
He brought her in through the back door
Oh well then
and is yelling at
That's
her.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant she was still gone. Then I'm not.
No,
I'm not.
he-
I'm
he
still
might-
doing the
That's
mage
what I
hand.
thought too.
He's
Yeah.
sorry. He pulled his
No,
the back
when
door
you said
slams.
cursing their name, I thought you meant
No,
like
no.
like they couldn't
He's-
find them. Okay.
No, he found her, dragged her in, and is yelling at her within an inch of her life because
Okay.
he's terrified.
I'm still doing the mage hand thing at the door, then just looking for anything that's gonna happen, and hope there's no one else outside that actually is around, because I feel bad if they would be.
Are there?
Um,
Sorry.
no, go ahead.
Are there
What were you
like
saying?
the windows? Obviously, that are closed. Are they boarded up? Are there slats? Like
Shutters.
shutters? I'm gonna do the sniffy doggy McGruff fight crime thing again. Like just stick my nose out of a shutter and take a deep breath to see if anything smells weird or if it just smells like a normal night and I got a cricket in my nose.
Roll perception.
Perception. I lost you. Persuasion. Perception. Nope.
You smell earth, and dead things and
Not dead things.
cooking. The pot roast, it smells delicious.
Yeah. I guess
So I guess I take a deep breath and then it's just like,
food.
ooh, pot roast, and go to the bar, just like Schrodinger's
I would
dog, just
think of
drooling.
interest with what I'm doing, would I?
Schrodinger's dog.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I wouldn't see anything of interest, would I?
As it gets dark and you jiggle this set of clothes, you hear that same sort of keening cackle noise that you heard last night,
Mm-hmm.
and
You
you
should definitely
hear
go eat then, Aubrey. When was the last time you ate?
it gets stupider by the day.
You silly bean.
Well,
She's
know.
and she. You think that the wolf is gonna be fooled by some cloth and a fake hand, do you?
I mean, that was a 25 performance. I'm surprised she actually was able to tell.
Is the front door's unlocked, right?
Yeah.
Don't do what I was about to do.
I'm going outside.
I knew it.
Bye, Vince.
So here's the
Bye.
thing. Here's the thing, though. I wanted to do it, so I'm following.
Okay, if
How about we go eat?
I'm not going very
everyone
far out. I'm just
inside
gonna.
the tavern starts screaming at you.
I'm just. Dude, do you break stride? Because I'm
Oh.
following.
They're
No.
telling you that you're going to be murdered, and that they can't possibly allow this to happen. And Davina is covering Tess's eyes and crying quietly.
Aubrey's gonna grab
Is it just the two of you who are going outside?
This is a dumb idea. Let's do it.
What
With
is
me?
the plan?
I also
that
want
is-
My
to
plan was to go out there by myself and get up somewhere where it's hard to get me, but now that's not gonna work.
I was actually gonna say, can I just go upstairs and climb out through the windows and climb onto the top?
I want to go
I
see where
didn't
this.
do a night version of this map, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
we weren't supposed to be that stupid.
I mean, I was just gonna poke my head out the door, see where this person was, and poke my head back in.
You said
Uh,
you're going outside.
Yeah, I was gonna go outside, see if I could see this person. If
It's
not, come back and...
outside, and
as I go outside,
yeah,
I shrink 3 feet and appear humanoid using, or appear, shorter man, same brown hair, same hazel eyes, pale
Yeah.
skin,
disguise
Okay.
self.
very simple clothing, disguise self. It's a daily,
So you look
Yep.
like yourself.
Yep.
Awesome.
but smaller
And not a
And-
revolt.
and not a fear ball.
you,
Oh, when I said
I
yourself, I
think you were
meant
saying
Pims.
you look like Pims.
Actually, yeah, except my eyes are blue. Uh, okay, I look like myself. Fuck it.
Am I able to climb onto the on the roof through the upper bedrooms?
Like you want to climb out the window and climb onto the roof, or you're looking for like, sure, you can try.
Okay. What?
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, that's what I meant to do. While they're
Roll athletics.
losing their shit and walking right out the front, I'm just gonna go, nope, upstairs, out the window. Athletics, you said?
Yeah.
Right about
You're on
there.
top of the roof.
We're gonna get in combat.
Your
on the one
passive
map, so it doesn't
perception
have a
is
grid, aren't we?
14.
Mhm.
Shit. Why are you guys doing this to me? This is gonna be great though.
We're gonna get into combat on the one map.
Why am I so
I
tiny?
I cross my arms and wait.
Why
Okay.
am I so tiny?
Well, if you're just gonna sit outside,
Okay.
I'll
What?
disguise self.
tiny.
What does that do to your clothing?
tiny.
Just out of curiosity.
It also changes.
Okay,
It's
'cause
an
I was gonna
illusion
just
spell.
kind of motion the stuff I was using over to you and offer it.
No,
what you can
I
wear
got
to
myself covered.
Well, I was more or less trying to.
You see an ethereal figure floating and cackling at you. The same one, the same voice that you've heard before.
Ah. Here you are.
Why must you be so dense? The wolf is going to come and kill you. You do realize that, right?
Krillin, get your big ass off
I
of me.
believe that's the plan.
I'm in my room.
What was the woman who died the last time the wolf left? What was her name?
Greer?
We don't
Greer?
know if she
Or-
died.
The one who disappeared?
Yeah,
right, the
she
little girl,
disappeared.
Okay.
innkeeper's daughter,
Okay.
Greer, was her name.
No, I think we're talking to one that like said the original pack of hunters was gonna die.
Yes, same
yeah,
kid.
Okay,
the same kid. Okay.
I thought you.
She
Okay.
was
No,
a little
that's-
girl,
that's
like
okay.
11 years old at the time.
Okay.
And the visage, is it young?
It appears to be in its
In
20s.
its 20s.
Can I be ready to cast something should something happen? Am I
You
just
can
allowed to
ready
say
in
that?
action.
You-
I
yep.
mean,
Yeah.
Okay,
she's
I just
okay. At this point, roll initiative, I guess, just so that to handle the order of what's happening.
Okay.
well then it's not really holding an action if it's initiative, but I get why you're doing it.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's a +3 on this character. Okay.
Apparently, I rolled like shit, and I forgot to click my token.
Nice. This is where Hobble rolls a -2 in initiative again.
What do you mean -2?
That's like a good roll.
Yeah, I don't have negative in initiative this time around.
I know. It was just funny to me that you managed to get a negative in initiative somehow.
Because I didn't have any decks. I was a paladin. What did I need it for?
Hit things.
Would you go inside, please? She screams.
Who?
Banshee.
All of you!
No, I'm asking who's yelling. Is it the innkeeper or the banshee?
It's the banshee.
This
The banshee is yelling at everyone to go inside.
Yes. The wolf is coming! Would you run, please? Would you go inside? You stupid, stupid adventurers! Would you go inside, please?
We're adhering by turn order, starting at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm holding for something to actually try to attack.
I'm
So-
just watching.
Oh, am I
Yeah.
just... I'm on the wrong fucking layer. Okay. I told you it was going to be all night.
Hey, you get used to it at some point, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about that. I
Yeah.
goofed.
So
It's fine.
here's a question that's admittedly a tad bit on the meta side. Do we be nice and wait till we can get to a map with an actual grid?
No, I mean, make it
Doesn't
happen if
matter.
you want. If this is what
I
you
mean-
want.
I'm asking for courtesy of Jill's. but-
All I will say is I somewhat have a plan.
Okay.
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 It's a good one, because mine
Cap.
have not been.
Did Calf roll?
I did not. Do you want me to? I
Just in
don't.
Did you
case.
come outside?
No.
Yeah,
I don't
I
have
think
a
this is
token
just the
here.
people that are outside or might go outside.
That's fine. Just roll it and I'll add
Yeah.
a turn for you.
Yeah.
I'm just watching from inside, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm ready in an action. I'm just
Damn.
kind of holding, ready to cast something should something go down.
Nat 20
Yeah.
on initiative.
Damn.
Nice.
You're just there so that I can add a turn.
Admittedly, probably.
Whoops. Fuck.
Thank you.
Well,
Hey,
And
problem
you're gone.
solved. Let's go home.
All right.
Reward, please.
Remove them from the turn order.
Why am I so little? Teeny tiny furball.
Yeah, I don't know why you're so tiny and we're all like,
Yeah, massive.
yeah. You are not the small
Um,
one in the party.
Yeah, you're actually linked to the.
Damn
you're
it.
not linked to the girl on the map.
you got. What did you get? It's
20.
fine. You're
20.
okay. You're
Um,
there. I just moved your token to the GM layer. And we'll sort descending. All right. Stake first. What do you
I'm
want to
just-
do?
I'm still holding for anything to attack.
Okay. Calf, you're just waiting inside, right?
I'm gonna go on ahead and use another of my daily Eyes of the Gravekeeper.
Okay. I
There's
don't
a
remember what
dead
that
thing.
does. Help me out.
There's a dead thing, I can tell you that
I
much.
see dead people.
I see dead people.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's the one that you used before to sense undead.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we're-
Essentially. Yeah.
You see you sense an undead creature.
There's one right there.
It's like right there.
Making sure, because I mean, Stranger shit has happened.
That is a
Stranger
very valid.
things have happened.
Fair enough point.
That is a
Yeah.
very valid point.
Um. Breska.
I'm gonna try and like stealth or wiggle down closer to the ceiling or drape myself on it so I'm far less conspicuous.
Okay.
I can still see
Bugbear
the
becomes
street.
Rugbear.
To see how well that worked.
What do I roll?
Stealth.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to stealth. Roll stealth. What's that? There's a roll for that.
Sweet.
You're gone.
You're very much. You don't for a fucking 6 foot, 7 foot tall bear. Very
You're pretty well-
inconspicuous. Good job.
I mean, they're naturally
doing anything,
stealthy.
Cube?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay, what's up?
I think that was an Or oh no, he is doing something.
Mhm.
Oh
He's
no.
got that grin on his face. Oh no, guys!
Oh fuck. Okay.
And suddenly the end blows up. Ooh,
Spirit
good job,
bomb or
Aubrey.
something.
Yep. That's what it is. No, I'm not doing anything much.
Okay.
No destructo disc?
No destructive disc. Nope.
Warden.
I can see her or I just hear? Sorry, I'm the token moving around confused me.
Yeah. No, you can see her.
Okay. Are you the girl?
She looks at you, like makes eye contact with you. You kind of feel a chill across your skin,
Mhm.
and she says, "Curses are funny things."
Aye, they are. What's
I
yours?
said go inside.
Has the wolf ever taken someone in town?
If they were outside at night, yes.
Who? You?
No, not me. It has happened though. This seems like a better question for those inside the inn.
I
And
just kind of look at her
uh-huh.
and I'll go ahead and head back inside. Slowly, but back inside.
You'll head back inside when you're good and ready, huh?
Yeah.
As you are heading back inside, you hear growling.
Hello, Jimmy Hoffa.
Ah,
How are you doing tonight?
there he is.
Okay, how dumb you gonna be here? Because I'm with you. But like,
What direction is it coming from? Can I tell?
Yeah, it's coming from this side. I'm still in the GM layer. You can't fucking see that. This way, like from the road near here,
behind her. All right.
like way back there. But you hear it getting closer. It's loud.
Okay. Yeah, full sprint. I'm going back inside.
Okay.
Alright. I don't. Do I
Uh,
see anything?
You're looking outside.
I'm actively watching for things
Okay.
because I'm home.
No.
So
What you see as you look outside is a dark,
Jesus.
blood-red, snarling,
okay.
gigantic fucking wolf.
No. I specified with
It
the
runs
action I
for
was-
where Warden is. And where are you?
Right where I'm sitting.
You know where? Yeah, you ran
Yeah.
inside. You decided
Yeah.
to saunter inside. Where is Steak?
Inside looking through a window because or
Okay.
actually, nah, yeah, I said I came back inside, so I'd be just
Okay.
watching a window ready to do something should something happen.
Okay. So
Cav says Hexblade,
the range of-
it
but I'm not
runs
sure.
up to the tavern.
So Hexblade.
One turn after. By the way, y'all are fucking lucky. I rolled how many turns until the wolf shows up?
Hmm.
6. Okay.
I can't see that. 6.
It was a 6. I rolled a 6 on a d6 for how many turns until the wolf shows up.
So it's
Like
nearby,
one turn
right?
after Warden walks back into the inn, the wolf shows up, gnashing its teeth, and is angry and howling. The people inside the inn are terrified.
Okay, I would like to take my held action.
Yeah.
Shatter, 3rd level.
Okay.
Do you need me to spit that out so you can actually see it?
Yep.
Okay. Do I just click on that?
Yeah.
Nope. That's how I don't. I mean, I want to cast it at 3rd level, but I also would like to make it so you can see it. So how do I do that?
What do you mean, make it so I can see
Casting
it?
should.
Yeah,
set it-
it'll.
Set it the output to spell card, not just attack or whatever,
Where do I do that?
in the settings for the spell.
So, okay, give me a second to make sure that's actually hit. Because I think that was one of the ones I had to manually add for some reason. No, I don't see it as an option.
I can Google. We're fine.
Yeah, but I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level. So
Shatter, cast at 3rd level.
is I
Sudden,
believe-
loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere on that point must make a con save, taking 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna center it on the wolf for make
Okay.
it real simple.
All right.
Do you want to make the save first? Or do you want me to roll damage first?
We'll go ahead and roll your damage. I'll roll the save, but it's probably gonna let's see. Wolf con save. Public roll. All right. Go ahead and roll your. You get
Yeah,
10
it's a-
damage.
Yeah, well, 14 I think is what it
14
actually-
damage.
actually
Okay,
turns out
right.
to. And it's
It-
a DC 15. So
Yep. I mean, it got a 3. It snarls angrily. It looks like you pissed it off. It doesn't even appear to really like that hurt it very
okay.
much.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going for damage. I was going for it to run away, and that didn't work. So yeah,
It's pacing in front of the inn now.
I'm just gonna turn around. It's like that was supposed to make it run away.
The people are terrified inside.
All right, let me
And the
hold on.
wolf
Let me mark
is-
off one of these 3rd level spell slots.
making terrible wolf noises.
Okay.
Terrible.
We're all
terrible
inside at
wolf
this
noises.
point, or
Yeah.
Okay. Not quite everybody.
And throw a berry at it. Throw a berry at it. Fine.
okay.
Okay.
The wolf is gonna charge the door on its next turn.
Oh no.
Oh.
You really
This-
pissed it off.
This was a bad
Yeah.
plan. Well, okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and figure out what I want to do next.
Stick kills us all.
I think I just killed a lot more people than the 5 of us.
The door
I-
holds.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's charging the door.
Yeah.
I want to run up to the door and activate my movable rod.
Yes.
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 Bam!
What does that
have a
do?
D-
It's a movable
actually-
rod.
I know
Oh,
this. It's
it's-
a DC 30.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use it to hold the door shut.
Okay.
Yeah, the strength
Alright.
check DC on that is 30. So,
Yeah, it has to beat a 30.
Okay.
so
31 coming up right up.
Shut up. Okay.
No, like
That-
it continues charging the door over and over again.
Has
I don't
anyone
get a-
seen the 3 Little Pigs?
I mean,
We should have picked the brick house.
Oh no.
There's a
And
back
it's still
entrance, right?
snarling and spitting and From behind the inn, you hear the scream again of the banshee as it says, "I told you it was coming. I told you to get inside. I'm glad you're in there, but I don't know if it's gonna go home."
Can I mage hand and like poke its butt to try to distract it?
Poke its butt.
Yeah, like a dog, it gets angry, you just poke its butt so it focuses on something else.
Oh my god.
You can certainly try.
Oh
I
my
wanna
god.
try it. I don't know what I would roll for that, but I want to try that.
You don't have.
Butt puck.
What is that?
Butt
Just a
puck?
dex to hit because
You
it's a
just-
spell?
Oh god, now this is
No,
a giant
you just
nightmare
wanna
puck
poke
in my
it.
head.
You just
I
want to
just wanna-
poke it in the butt.
I just
Has
want to try to
been
get
from
its
the start.
attention.
I mean, okay, you can
Like,
poke it in the butt.
Essentially, I want to try to get it to turn around so it stops focusing on the door.
Okay.
The wolf has the doofiest ears.
It's a solid plan. Well, mostly solid plan.
By the way, the size of this creature is huge.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's what?
Huge.
Oh my god.
As in, not large,
Right,
but
right.
huge.
Yeah, we'll be
9
fine.
squares. It takes
We'll
up
be
9
fine.
squares on
Okay,
it.
so it's a 3x3. Okay.
The 3x3. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be fine. It can't fit through the door.
It can squeeze. It can get in there.
Are we still in turn order, by the way?
Turn order kind of got wiped when we
The
changed.
turn
What
order
did you
kind of
find?
it's just charging the door over and over again. You
Cool.
poked its butt. It's turned around, snarled, and snapped, and kept charging the door. It's.
Okay.
I mean, it's not gonna beat a 30. So this
My
can
turn.
continue for. Yeah. What's going on?
I would like to cast Spike Growth just outside the door.
It's
Okay.
Doggo!
It's the
one's-
red wolf.
Oh no, run! Run to pet him! Pet.
So, 20-foot radius, just
Uh-huh.
outside the door.
Uh-huh.
Oh, look at those ears.
Every 5 foot he moves, he takes 2d4 piercing damage.
Pet the
Okay.
baby.
He also needs to make a Wisdom save versus a DC of 15 to see if he recognizes the terrain as hazardous.
Nope.
He doesn't.
Hmm?
The wolf is not rolling great on the things that are save based, I'm noticing.
I mean, is a wolf.
Yeah.
It is a wolf.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
it looks like a wolf.
And so that lasts up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I guess our 10 minutes of it running into spikes enough to make it go home. That's essentially the question.
Motherfucker,
Bork,
he's
bork.
probably
after
asleep.
about
He was.
8 or 10 charges back and forth through this spike growth, it looks like it's starting to understand that this hurts
Does it look hurt?
considerably.
Little pigs, let me in.
Does it look like we could feasibly take this thing now?
Suck.
You could certainly try.
That's a no then, okay. I have been watching too much Critical Role. That is a hard no.
While this is going on, I'm just going to calmly sit down across from Keeper and go, curses.
Okay. Wait, you're a ranger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can't you like tell weaknesses or something?
Uh-uh.
Thought you- That's the Beastmaster subtree, isn't it?
It's something else.
Okay,
It's not in my current skill set.
that's a shame. That'd be useful.
Curses. Yes. What about them?
We might need to break one.
I can cure one.
Hmm.
Something.
After about 5 minutes, the pounding on the door stops.
Can we hear anything?
You can hear perception. Roll perception.
Either way, I'm gonna look to God, what's your name? Hold on, I gotta go back. Shin strike and be like, don't move that rod.
No comments.
Oh no.
So, are we all rolling perception?
Warden is the one who asked if he can hear anything.
Mhm.
You hear. It sounds like the wolf's leaving.
What do I see?
Where are you? You're on the
Outside.
second floor, looking. Oh,
He's on the roof.
He's fucking on the roof.
Yeah, I stealth to lay on the roof. The wolf doesn't know
Just
that I'm out there.
Right.
He's rug-beared on
Right.
the roof.
I'm rug-beared on the roof.
Oh no.
Oh no!
So I literally
That has
watch
to
the
be a
wolf
thing
just like.
forever now. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. You saw the wolf charging the door for 5 minutes and
Now-
getting more and more uncomfortable and snarling and snapping to itself. And you see it start to leave. Do you have dark vision?
Yes, I do.
Roll me a perception check.
How do I
Well,
keep
all of us
losing
have
this?
Perception check.
I don't.
I'll be right back.
Your photos-
As you watch the wolf, as it gets to the edge of your vision, its shape changes.
Just
Muted. Its shape changes. It's standing up. And then it leaves your vision. It like stands up and then shrinks some. And then you don't see it anymore.
Well then.
I'm just gonna lay there all night, all warm in my fur, and watch the little hamlet town of We Get Eaten a Lot.
Yeah, I don't think any of us actually caught the name of the town like proper. So.
I was too
Uh,
busy. Oh
You
no!
got 8.
Pims fell down. Oh, Pims came
Pims is
back.
back.
Yeah, my Discord just did the crashy thing.
Hey, you missed the plot twist.
Where
No,
the
he heard it.
shape. Yeah, I heard the shape change bit.
Did you hear what
Uh,
it turned into?
It
Nope.
Our
stood
friend.
up and then got smaller, and it was kind of person shaped, and then it disappeared.
Okay, so the joke's a half a question, half not. Did it have horns?
You didn't see it. You don't know.
I know, but. All right. I guess that's fair still.
So do I observe anything else interesting?
As
happening
you wait
throughout the
all
night?
night long, based on the rolls that I rolled, no, nothing happens.
I have a not serious question. Do they
So I'm assuming.
do they just assume that I'm down in the cellar?
Probably.
Like
They.
the group? Do they at some point during the night they're like, okay, everyone's good. We're
Are you
good.
sti-
We're all inside.
Yes. They're
Rugbear is still rugbearing all night long.
Yeah. Bugbear,
Bugbear-
rugbears all
Bugbear
night.
for the night.
But I want to know, what does my group think? Or they're just like, oh yeah, she's down in the cellar. It's fine.
I mean, I can't tell you what your group thinks. That's one of the ones I don't have to answer.
I mean, my guess would just be, well, no one saw you go outside, so there's no reason to assume you're out there.
I just love this. All of y'all went to bed and nobody checked on me.
Yeah.
I see how it is. Nobody loves a hug bear.
Actually,
Did you just call yourself a hug bear?
Yeah.
Yeah, hugbear.
It's a friendly bugbear.
where,
Yeah.
You're like the
what
Care
part
Bear,
of
only.
the roof
Oh.
are you? Oh my god. I just realized something. You are essentially on the roof of the kitchen. So the innkeeper, when they finally decide to go to bed, are going to see that you crawled out there and are kind of like currently watching out there, sleeping.
I'm stealth too good, and plus they have to like lean all the way out and look all the way up to see me. And then they still have to be able to get on top of the roof in order to
I mean,
see
it
me.
is kind of an opposing perception check, and they are villagers.
Yeah, they would have to be
They're trying
trying
to go to
real
sleep.
hard.
Level
So,
0 commoners.
Yeah.
It's a,
To see
where's
me.
the halfling chicken farmer?
They are the village people. Oh wait, they're not gay enough for that.
Oh man, do I scare
Are
the
we staying at the
blacksmith?
YMCA?
Just he gets up in the morning like,
Not
this is
just the
great.
Red Roof Inn.
Had a good night, comes in, and I stand up, and he's like, oh shit, it's the wolf. Shits himself and runs away.
The wolf?
On the roof, hiding, waiting.
Oh.
Yeah, the blacksmith comes out in the morning, and it's like, this is great. Oh shit, the wolf is on there as I stand up, and he's just
right,
like,
'cause
ah!
there's a
Suddenly there's a fuzzy thing. Just saying. But yeah, Dawn shows up, nothing else happens, so I'm just gonna climb.
I'm very proud of your perception check, by the way. You hit the exact DC I said in my head.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Meets
Always
beats.
nice.
Yep.
Brush his shoulders.
I mean,
I'm
we
just
are.
ask, is Breska's last name McLarchuge?
No.
No.
I wanted to
No,
make
no
it more
relation
due
to
at one
Biggie?
point, and then I
No
was
relation.
like,
McLarchuge.
Clark, but I guess I could make it, McLarge huge.
I mean, Roland's secret last name is McHealyson, so it's fine.
But yeah, I just climb down as soon as sunrise comes up and stroll in the front door while everybody's eating breakfast.
All right.
Is the immovable rod still there?
Okay, I try and stroll in the front door while everyone's eating breakfast.
If the rod is still there, then yeah, it's stuck.
Yeah.
And we would all hear the thud.
Perception check DC 8.
I should have asked if the doors open inward or outward.
Just go with it. I rolled a 10.
Yep, you hear the thud.
Okay.
I
So I'm just gonna
freeze.
Yeah, I'm just gonna prep a spell at the door. Who's gonna go get the rod?
Let me in!
Oh.
Little pigs, let me in!
Did you wake people up or not, Tenor?
I mean, Warden also heard it. And Jill said
Warden's
we're
not
having
here now.
breakfast.
Please leave
we're-
a message.
Didn't Jill say we're eating breakfast at this point, so we all are down there? Or...
Yeah, and I'm like,
I don't hear shit.
I'm froze
I
like
didn't say
this.
anything about breakfast. No.
No.
I did.
Okay, cool.
Said I would stroll in while everybody's eating breakfast. Steak, isn't the movable rod there? Me. Oh shit. I'm just trying to get in. So all you
Okay.
hear is, let me in.
I'm gonna. This is gonna seem like a jerk move, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna be like, so, do we trust that, or do we assume that's the banshee?
Let me in.
Actually, has anyone seen? What's your name? Has anyone seen?
The
Breast-
loud
Breska.
banging everyone hears.
Okay.
The thud, you had to roll an 8. So, Shin Strike, you do now know.
Okay.
Do we trust that, or do we assume it's the banshee?
I assume it's not the Banshee because we haven't been insulted yet.
Let me in.
That is a very valid point. I can get behind that, and I'll go move the. How do removable rods work?
I'll remove the unmovable rod.
Let
Okay, but
me
seriously,
in.
how do they work?
Are you
Let me
eating
it's got a
in.
breakfast
button.
with your teeth or eating? Or what is the this?
That's the breakfast pie. It's
Okay,
Let
berry,
me
more
in.
berry pie. Got it.
more
Hi,
berry pie.
Pondo.
called a
Bye,
quiche.
Pondo.
Yeah, sorry, it's a
in.
berry quiche.
So who's gonna be the person to ask how long they were outside?
Start banging on the window. Let me in. Let me in.
The door's open.
Thank you.
Okay. How long were you out there? I'll be the one.
All night. I watched it, and then suddenly there was spikes underneath it. I don't know where those came from, but it's a dumb dog, and it just on the door, and then it got tired, and it was like, "Durr, I'm tired," and then it durr, away, and as it got out of my sight, it stood up and was like, "Haha, I stand up," and then it shrank, and it came human size, but it was like, "Haha, I am a human-sized wolf now. I am the," and then it out of my spot, and I couldn't see it anymore. What's that? Are you gonna eat that? And then just pull something off of someone's plate.
Without breaking stride, you're like, info, food.
Pretty much.
That is Bresca.
I
You
mean,
explain
It's
things in between
Quagmire.
bites.
It's Bresca.
I'm
All
assuming lycanthropy is pretty common knowledge.
This is weird lycanthropy.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm assuming we also had a
Like-
rest technically over the night,
Like
so I get
where
my spell
you
slot
know
back.
that werewolves exist? Yes.
Yeah.
And that was also a yes on the spell slots thing.
I didn't hear what you. If you went to bed, yes, it counts as a long rest for you.
Okay,
Hobble did
Right.
not get a long rest because Hobble did not sleep.
Hobble hasn't burned any dailies though.
But not sleeping for a day can at some point acquire you a level of exhaustion, which is going to suck extra for a barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Kat.
Well,
I feel bad because originally, because when you said Rowan, my eyes went, oh, that's what's going on. But I don't know if Keeper would know. So
Alright.
That's why yeah.
I mean, if you want to figure out if your character knows a thing, you can ask the question and we can roll some dice.
let's
That's
roll
usually the
some
traditional way
dice.
to do the thing. What do you want to know if you know?
What Mountain Ash is used to ward against? Sorry, Rowan.
Sure. Nature or Arcana?
Damn it.
I hope you guys are having a
Alright,
good night
well.
and enjoying this so far.
Rattle me bones.
Or-
I'm sort of lost, but hey, I got to
Alright.
stay
Or-
on a ceiling all night as a rug bear.
my
in
I was trying
this.
to
were
think of
pretty shit.
what. Yeah.
The plot thickens.
What else? I mean, nature and Arcana are the ones that make sense. I guess history, religion.
Religion would be a better
Religion,
one for me.
yeah, okay. Sure. I mean, it's the Morrigan. We can.
also, I know this is gonna sound cliche from a bard, but I haven't heard stories about something similar. Have I?
Who got
About
bardic
something similar
knowledge?
to.
Like a creature that can that's a giant creature that terrorizes areas that turns out to be like a human or something. I know that's
mean,
really finite.
You've heard some stories
I
of
mean, besides the ones of this particular
werewolves. You've heard stories. You heard your grandfather's tale, your great grandfather's tale against this specific wolf. This might be the wolf that killed your great great grandfather.
Actually, yeah.
You
Is there
think
any
maybe
details that are useful out of that story? Like, warnings, weaknesses. I don't know. Anything. I know
I
we
mean,
never
it's a-
actually fleshed out that story, so it's kind of
it's kind of a generic story. The way
he
that
went
it
to
was
fight
told
it.
to you
He
was an
lost.
adventure-y bedtime story.
Okay, so nothing of exceptional use is what I.
Not particularly, no. 13.
Should have taken Lehman's tiny hut.
Teeny tiny hut.
Alright,
Curse you,
bro.
tiny hut.
Local man becomes morphin time furry. More at 6. All right.
This room will be playing till 6.
Well, I'm saying I think basically we have to pick this up later at this point. It's getting late.
Yeah.
We got 30 minutes left.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just go track it down and kill it in 30 minutes, right?
I think the combat alone will take at least 30
Mhm.
minutes.
I think there's something more interesting than killing it.
Yes.
I
It
thought that
sucks
was my.
that it's huge because I have options if it wasn't.
Did you take Giant Slayer? Or...
No, I actually have Colossus Slayer, so I just anything I do
Anything big.
extra. Yeah,
Okay.
anything that isn't at full health.
Oh, okay.
No, I actually have nets. Out of character.
Yeah, I don't think those are going to be super helpful.
They might shut a local bard up.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Only one way to find out.
Yep. If not, we have a shovel.
All right. Well, so what's the plan then?
Hang on, I'm.
That was both in and out of character. Like, are we gonna keep
Yeah.
playing or what?
We should resume this another night.
Yeah, we
Yep.
probably should.
A lot of fun.
We'll call it yes, Calf. You do have an idea that it is possible that Rowan is used to ward against lycanthropes. You're not 100% sure that
I
that's
have
what's
the
going on
idea.
here, but this is a concept that occurs
Sounds
to
like it
you
could
after hearing that the wolf turned person-shaped.
I feel like a fucking idiot.
What?
I'm Mr. Tree Guy, and I didn't ask about the Rowan.
Told
Actually,
you.
wait.
See,
Aren't they both tree guys?
Yeah,
technically.
technically.
Wait, they said that the person at the
those-
graveyard was the last person outside when the wolf attacked, and they were fine, right?
Sorry, what'd you say?
They're the ones who were around the last time the wolf came around.
And they
Eilith
were-
was the
and-
one who was there
And they
60
were
years ago or 70 years ago or whatever. According to her name is Lial, the woman who was sitting in front of the fire.
Okay.
Eilith is the only one who was there.
if we're I don't know how much time we have left tonight, but it sounds like we need to go pay her another visit.
Well,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. As yeah, no, that's fine. Warden, when the immovable bar moves and the few people who were inside the tavern go home to their beds after their terrifying night of being locked in the inn, Leal's not there.
Hmm.
Wasn't there
Hmm.
when or rather she was there when we were all locked in, but
She's
somehow
not there now.
through the night. Yeah.
When the last time you remember seeing her is as you were leaving and she was kind of
Being her.
cackling to herself that you didn't talk to Eilith. You don't remember seeing her after that.
Mm.
So we've got a
Okay.
person that's determined we're going to fail that suddenly disappeared. And another person that the previous person knew we had info we could use that I wonder what she's got to do with it. She's acting she might
Well,
have
the wolf's
something.
not here, and neither is she.
You can't Batman logic this one, unfortunately.
The wolf wouldn't be living near a rowan tree.
Hello, Black Echo. How are you doing tonight?
Are you sure that that particular tree is what prevents it?
Nice snowflake icon.
We'll have to find out.
You will have to
How are
find
you
out.
doing
Yeah.
tonight?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that this
I
is
like your-
actually probably a better place to stop than anything.
Cliffhangers!
They're the best.
Around,
Yeah.
says the DM.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't the goal to make it so you always end every session on a cliffhanger so people
Barbarian.
will come back?
Not
I
every
mean,
episode.
No,
No.
but if we end in the
you're-
middle of a chapter, yes.
In the
Yeah.
middle of things, I like ending on a cliffhanger because it keeps everyone thinking while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in between
I really
games,
appreciate
which
you
has been far
guys
too long with us.
bearing with me.
Yeah, we.
Is that a
probably
bugbear
having
joke?
While I,
How dare you, madam?
how bear I? Yeah,
How
I
dare you?
suppose.
Oh no, I fell in my own trap.
Well, yeah, we
Uh,
admittedly
I'm-
probably. goofed
This has
around a
been
little
a
bit
fun
more,
way
sure.
to shake the rust off for me. And
great.
you guys have been very patient, so thank you.
Patient
I
with
can't
what?
wait to catch
Like,
it's just mockery on
you're
a
doing
dog.
great.
Yeah, smell
Dog.
like a wet dog. Oh,
Right.
oh,
Oh my
right.
god, that must be huge.
Yeah, I have been.
I mean, I'm interested in
catch-
theories from the peanut gallery. I can neither
Um,
confirm nor deny, but
The wolf is
that's
secretly
why
an
I'm-
illusion.
That's why I'm generally waiting until, after this whole thing is said and done, because I'm noticing some themes with stuff that you do describe that stands out to me, but we're also talking Celtic mythology
That's funny,
and a lot of stuff
Black,
that I
because
love.
I'm actually playing
so-
a bugbear bear.
I figured this would be
barbarian.
kind of up your street.
Up my street and around my alley.
Oh dear.
Oh my.
I need an adult.
Well, you're not gonna find one within a 3-state
No.
radius.
Not in this call.
I have had approximately 10 hours of sleep in the last 5 days. So
You should go sleep.
So
You go to bed.
Sleep sounds like it's in order.
Yeah, and I actually have to be at work at 8 a.m.
Thanks,
tomorrow,
friends.
So I should
Yep.
also probably go.
Yeah.
This was
So
fun.
before you all depart,
Yeah.
I have one thing. Jills has been our great DM. Say hi, Jills.
Hi, I'm Jills.
Doc has been our great midget. He's a halfling. He's our Krillin.
Oh,
He's been a great Krillin. Pims is our awesome Canadian. The weird one. The
I
weird
did a
one with the
screen cap of
face
that.
is
Slowly
Calf.
zoom in on Krillin.
That's Calf. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
can never
that's
go wrong with the old school. Just moving it towards the camera.
Oh god.
Too far.
Krillin never goes too
Maybe
far.
up a little bit more.
No.
Oh no! Suddenly Canadian. The fake looking one in the far corner is Steak. He'd wave, but I don't think he can.
Yeah, no, I never reopened Face Rig because
Yeah, he can't. He can't. He's just
Yeah.
a tin man. And
His arms don't work so good.
I just need a little bit more oil. It's fine.
My legs don't work so good. We're a good pair. It's fine.
it's great. And
Oh,
I've been
what's
Hobble.
with this half-ass humor?
Oh no.
And
I love you guys.
we are horrible D&D
And-
players, so
yeah,
I hope you
I
guys come back
also-
next time because this is gonna be
Out
funny
of
as hell.
tradition, I gotta get the I hate all of you out there, even though you all haven't earned it tonight.
But I am
Surprisingly.
sleepy.
Yeah, we need to pick up a regular
So
game
that's-
so we can do that more.
Really, all
Yeah.
we got for the night.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope you had a
I
fun
mean,
time with
I
your first
can-
campaign.
I can always try to. I still need
Hopefully
to hurry up.
this will be a
Work's been
first
running
campaign
busy,
for me
but
that I
can
actually
try to
finish.
get the rest of those maps in
Generally,
there for Sunless
we don't.
Citadel. If you all really
I need more monitors.
yeah, 2
We're
is
gonna
not
find
enough
someone else to
be in.
raid while we shut all this down
Steak.
because
Mhm.
I am sleepy.
Quite a few people have run that game recently, including Panther.
They probably have maps.
Also
Let
me.
skim through
Oh,
Tales of the
you
Golden
do.
Portal and
Yeah, we're
see
just
what
gonna
else
leave
I
them
got.
up because there is no
Sorry,
reason why we shouldn't.
Nah, it's cool.
actually
There's
I
absolutely no
actually
reason.
just realized the other day that the kobold that I was commissioned to draw for him was for
That was Meepo.
Meepo.
I mean, Meepo's a classic, though. Everybody
Well,
loves Meepo.
I was just going with Sunless Citadel.
I
I
appreciate
hated
it, Aubrey.
Meepo because
Well, yes,
we had a
but
fun
that's- I
time.
mean,
I hope we keep
well, I guess
having a
you
fun
mean you hate
time.
I
Curse of
was a
Strahd?
gnome.
I really
was
want
a
to
gnome.
Planescape.
Curse of
Um,
Strahd? Curse of Strahd.
Strahd's really good. I've done it once before.
Strahd is like the one I want to play.
Strahd seems a bit advanced for what I know how to do. So,
It's not that bad.
really?
Strahd's
I've never
pretty
played it.
straightforward.
Well,
I'm hoping next time
Yeah, I
we
might
will
see.
I played a
actually get it
halfling
all
in that
finished
one.
and all done.
I might
And
see
we
how
have a
much-
great time
how much
just
the
as
module
much.
is after Christmas.
Because tonight was really,
So-
really fun. I enjoyed
Cap
it.
said
Jills
something,
hasn't
and
streamed
I
or
wanna
hasn't
reiterate it to the
done
group,
DMing in a while. You can't
even though
tell,
Hobble is giving
she
us the
did
talking
great.
hands.
and I'm enjoying it. So
They're talking to stream.
I hope you guys have a very great night. I hope you do well. I will see
It'd
you
be
all
really
next
cool to
time.
get these characters together.
Let's go raid
again at some point,
Lars! Woot!
because it is really fucking fun.
It's a fun
I would
group.
actually need to flesh out my guy beyond
You
this
guys
one